No spoilers, risk getting banned. That's right, William.
That's a gun?
That's
I thought it was a roll of sushi for some odd reason. Probably because I'm so far from the screen. It just looked like he was threatening someone with a sushi roll.
Do you want me to zoom in even more?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It just makes it funnier in my head if it looks like sushi to me.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Darkwater. Hey, Lunar. Hey, Pancake. Sup, noobs. Hey. We about to school some people here. We ain't with noobs this time around. These guns. Oh my god. Hey, everybody. Oh, goodness. Let me bring us up a little bit more because we are far away from the mic. Woo! Woo! Alright, you should be able to hear us perfectly now. The gun is now sushi. What's up? We about to chillin'. How'd you get Norded? I didn't get Norded. People think that it's a little weird, the misconception that is getting Norded.
Huh?
Cause the Darkling, Michaela?
Well, we never know because, well, it's we don't have clear proof that it's getting Norded or not. And we'll talk about more of that when we get into more of the beef of this whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be either Norded or Darkling or something.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about both.
Oh yeah. Like today is gonna be all guys. If you need a lore dump, this is the place to be. We are literally a lore dump.
Question. Can't remember older or younger. Mickey is older. I am younger by 1 year and 2 days.
Literally 1 year and 2 days. It's kind of crazy. Mickey's a Darkling now. Isn't he the big titty girlfriend we've been seeking? Jesus Christ. No, I'm just the Darkling. I am just the Darkling. Lords up, got it. And also we'll talk about like theories. We'll talk about information people might have missed. Interesting details that we see through our re-looking and researching into Kingdom Hearts. And all that stuff. Girl, we thought we got you out of the darkness the minute we met King. I mean...
The question, 2 days before or 2 days after. I was born 1 year and 2 days after Mickey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was born September 8th. She was born September 10th. So, yeah. So, it's gonna be hella interesting. Also, let me bring down the music even more because it seems to be getting a little bit louder.
Are you saying we can't jam to the piano classical versions of Kingdom Hearts songs?
No. We're not allowed to. I was thinking, why do me with white hair look so much better, though? I mean...
Because it looks like how she should look after making all of these games.
Extremely fair. Extremely fair. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. What do you think of Aqua if, say, being part of Mickey's kingdom, like, giving rank, like, Donald and Goofy because they're old team-up? Maybe?
I think she would end up, since she is one of the, like, few Keyblade masters, she would end up teaching new generations of Keyblade wielders.
Yeah.
Since we already kind of know from the trailer that Castle Oblivion turns back into the regular... Land of Departure.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that she's just gonna take up Master Ericus's role in teaching.
Yeah.
That or go on adventures with her two best friends who's been separated for 10 years.
Let's see. Since you didn't see the last stream, can I get a birthday shout out? Because my birthday is the 21st. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Kokichi! Happy birthday to you! There you go. You got double. There you go. So King is Sora to Mickey's Riku. I would say I'm the Sora to King's Riku, because I'm an emotional fuck. Did you draw it? Yes, I did draw this. But yeah. We are still just sitting in, getting ready to set up, guys. We'll do the official, like, thing once, like, 3:10, 3:15 hits. That way everyone can come in, get their snacks, do their whole thing, do the cha-cha, I don't know. Whatever y'all want to do. Mickey's a Darkling. Is there even a plan to steal all the puffer fruit? Yes.
She's going to bond with everyone.
Yes. Hey, Genevieve. Let's see. Question to Tasha. We know Mickey loves Atlantica. What's your favorite kingdom or world to look forward to in KH3?
Well, obviously, I'm very interested in Scala at Kylum because it just one reminds me of Rohan, or no, Minas Tirith.
Yeah, Minas Tirith.
Yeah, that's the one. And two, because we've been waiting for something to really actually kind of connect more to, or at least I've been waiting for something to connect more to the mobile game. And I feel like going there will answer some of my questions for some of the more question or things I have to talk about for the mobile game that don't really add up for the regular game.
Yeah.
And I know that, like, I have a theory about the mobile game that's gonna come up a little later, but I'm really excited about that world. Because even Nomura said that his favorite world was this last one, the last newest world that we play in the game. So...
So let's see. So you be dyeing your hair white soon, or
she doesn't have to dye it. She just has to make 3 more games.
Just 3 more games, and that's it. Instant white hair right there. Will all the feels happen with you two eventually play the game? Yes. I'm pretty sure we'll be crying, we'll be screaming, we'll be having conniptions. It'll be great.
All at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Sorry, I have to just with the key to the kingdom of your heart. Yes.
Wait, can I do this one?
Yeah.
Want some cool shirts and pillows? Check out HTTPS. I messed up. Streamlabs.com #merch.
Jesus, you can't even say it. Let's see. Do you think we could see Roxas, Sora, and Ventus all alive in the same place one day?
I think so, because if we look at the trailers, we saw that both Ventus and Sora were in those chains being pulled up in like a sandy location or like a deserty, ruinsy location. And then we see also a shot in a different trailer of Roxas taking off his hood, and he's in like a deserty kind of place. So I'm thinking Roxas is gonna save the lives of both Ventus and Sora because he's his own goddamn person.
Sorry, someone's talking to me right now. Alright, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see.
Can we take a few seconds to cry about my stalker girlfriend? Yes! She deserved fucking better. I wanted to talk to her and romance her, but no! God damn it!
Oh my god. Let's see. Fun fact, did you know that Ericus is just squared spelled backwards?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you know that Yen Sid is Disney backwards?
Is the Master of Masters Zayna for the video? We have a lot of theories about that. We'll probably drop some more theories once we get more into the podcast. Again, we're still like in the beginning part of the podcast, and so yeah.
How tough has it been for you two to dodge the daily KH3 leaks that have been dropping on YouTube lately? I block any channel that has a leak or looks like a leak, unless I know that like Gamers Join. I know that he's just gonna talk about like the trailers and not spoil anything, and Yankee just doesn't spoil until the game's actually out. Mm-hmm. So I know my credible sources for where I want to watch my Kingdom Hearts stuff if I want to like brush up on some of my lore, and I know like, oh, I don't know this name and it looks like footage from the game, delete.
Yeah, like what I do is like if I see it, I instantly just go to report, and I report it as harmful. Because I'm just like, nope, fuck that, no leaks, fuck you, and your mother. Like, nope. If you try and leak spoilers before the game even comes out, your mother should have swallowed. That's just my opinion.
Well, also, those people are just doing it so they can get views and subscribers, just so they can monetize it, and not actually for the love of the game.
Yeah.
That's people who spoil games. They're, in my opinion, they're not true fans of the games. If they're trying to spoil the fun for other people who could enjoy the game, they're just being entitled to only I should have the joy of surprise. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't sound like someone who enjoys a story. It doesn't sound like someone who enjoys gameplay. It just sounds like someone who wants to make people feel like shit, and that's the only reason why they're playing this game.
Yeah.
Which is why when I heard about all of those copies of Kingdom Hearts 3 being stolen, and like being sold in the black market.
The black market?
Basically. I just thought to myself, the only people who would buy these games are people who haven't really waited that long, who aren't true fans enough. Like, you can just play Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and still at least be generous enough to wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 without playing the other games.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be that person who just wants to know, just so they could be first comment. I'm the first to know this information. No, you're not. The writers know the information first. So if you're going to be one of those people, sorry, I don't think of you as a true fan.
Yeah.
And that goes for anything like if Red Dead Redemption 3 were spoiled or something like that, then that person is not a fan of Red Dead Redemption 3. He's just an asshole.
Yeah. Let's see. Could Terra be returned to us, since we know the Lingering Will is about, and technically Terra's consciousness? I think there's going to be a fight. I truly think there will be another fight between Terranor and Lingering Will. It'll be a cinematic, and it will be very, very cut, like, so where we can barely see all of the details, but there will be a fight. I'm pretty positive there's going to be a fight.
Oh, yeah. But do you think Lingering Will is going to be, like a side character that fights along Sora, or do you think you're playing Lingering Will?
No, it's already confirmed that we're playing Sora and Riku. Lingering Will, it's probably just going to be a side cinematic, where we see it as either Sora or Riku. They could have that happening. That's what I think. Do you have a favorite Kingdom Hearts YouTuber? Gamers Joint.
Gamers Joint.
Yeah, we both like Gamers Joint. Question for both: favorite Heartless and favorite Nobody. My favorite Heartless is, well, I put this on my Twitter, my Days to Kingdom Hearts Twitter thing. My favorite, oh god, I can't remember. My favorite Nobodies are the dancers and the samurai. But my favorite Heartless are the female monkeys. I can't remember their names. And the fortune tellers from Kingdom Hearts 2.
I have to agree with the fortune tellers from Kingdom Hearts 2. There are, in the mobile game, there are these, and if you haven't played the mobile game, at least, like, look up some pictures of some of these Heartless from the mobile games, because they really do their work with the detailing of these monsters. My favorite is there's one that looks just like a giant grandfather clock, and
Wait,
it only shows up in Beast's Castle.
This is Union Cross.
Yes, this is Union Cross.
Okay.
It's just a giant clock, but every time like he shows up alone, so I can always use my most powerful things to like knock it out.
Like, that's awesome.
And another one that's great from Union Cross, there's a giant bell, and it's called the Ring-a-Ding.
Ring-a-ding?
And every time you hit it, instead of getting the regular attack, like, sound effects, you just hear a bell being beaten.
You're like, ding, 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 ding. Let's see here. Will we see Best Boy, my boy Sephiroth? Is Sephiroth gonna appear in Kingdom Hearts 3?
So far, we've been able to fight him in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. So
yeah,
we should be able to fight him in Kingdom Hearts 3, unless they're saving him just because they're doing Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, very fair.
But I think it would, because Sephiroth is a boss battle, or, you know, like a secret boss, quote unquote thing. So I would be down if, or I would be like sad if they didn't have him in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, then that means Cloud's gonna appear, because Cloud
appeared in both games too.
I mean, like, but if you fought Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2, you remember that Sephiroth and Cloud disappear into like the magical void of the sky.
You know, you know who I want to fight during Kingdom Hearts 3? Kefka. Kefka.
Like, oh my god.
That's the real plot twist of Kingdom Hearts 3. All of it was a lie. It was all Kefka the whole time.
Kefka was the actual mastermind behind everything. Oh my god. Let's see. What is your favorite Kingdom Hearts songs? Mine is Dearly Beloved.
Dearly Beloved.
I've been very public about that. My favorite rendition is the Kingdom Hearts 2 rendition of Main Menu.
That was my fault, that this happened.
So,
I was looking for Dearly Beloved, the Kingdom Hearts 2 version, to just listen to randomly. And I had accidentally stumbled upon the Kingdom Hearts 3 version of Dearly Beloved. And I was about to turn it off, but then I started crying. So I couldn't turn it off because I couldn't see my damn phone. So I ended up listening to the whole thing. And since I was spoiled on it, I had to force Mickey to listen to it. And then after that, I was in total Kingdom Hearts blackout for a whole month.
That's great. Question for Tasha. Do you know about the Corgi War that always happens when Mickey goes AFK?
Arf arf.
Have you both listened to Face My Fears openings, or are you waiting for the games? We've already listened.
We've already listened to it because I'm obsessed with Don't Think Twice, and for the longest time, Mickey hated that song.
I hated it.
She hated it, and then one day I hear her go, "I want you for a lifetime," and I was like, "I got you." So of course, then the trailer came out with Face My Fears, and Mickey was loving it, and I was like, I don't know, it's nothing like. And then I started singing Face My Fears, and so
I gotcha.
that's where our lives are right now. We're threatening each other with music.
Pretty much. Let's see here. Talking about already established Kingdom Hearts lore for a second, but about hearts. It seems to me that when they talk about a heart, it seems to function more like a soul than a heart. Thoughts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think, because the bare basics, even like they say, is like you need to have a powerful heart to even become a Keyblade wielder.
Yeah.
So like your heart is essentially your soul, your essence.
Not only that, it's a key, your guiding key.
Let your heart be your guiding key, or
let your heart be your
golden
golden
key.
key.
Let's see here. Werewolf, really? Do you think Mickey is cute?
No, next.
Thank you. She understands me. Let's see. I have heard that you have maxed out your Keyblades beyond the normal limit. Oh wait, you have maxed out your Keyblades beyond the normal limit. Would the majority of the fun of the battle be taken away if you equipped your most powerful medals with your infinitely maxed out Keyblades and just activate the auto command?
Oh yes. Every month, they have the Olympus Coliseum in the mobile game. We're talking about the mobile game. Every month they have Olympus Coliseum, and there's like rankings that you go up.
Yeah.
And so it just helps to have overpowered Keyblades, because if you have to do that every month, and there are like thousands of levels to that to the Olympus Coliseum, it helps to just go, and now I'm just gonna move here and let him take it out, and now I'm just gonna move here and take him out. 99 levels unlocked. Cool. Next, I'm just gonna move him here, let him unlock. And I just keep going until I die, and then I just don't have to touch Olympus Coliseum for a month.
There you go.
But other than that, I actually like try to level up and work on my lower medals since I have my Keyblades worked out.
Yeah. Let's see here. How excited are you both to see Ratatouille make Sora cook? I am so excited! I am so excited!
I'm excited for Sora to start going around saying, I've come up with a new recipe.
No!
That or Donald going around saying, I've come up with a new recipe.
But no, if those of you who've been to my streams, you know that I love fishing and I love cooking. If there is a fishing mechanic in the game, I will love you. If there is a cooking mechanic in your game, I will love you.
Yeah.
Also, Unseen Hawk gifted a sub to Samurai. Welcome back, Samurai, to the Evil Fluffy Army.
Hello.
Welcome back, and feel free to spend my evil without the world. Thanks so much. But yeah, no, to see Ratatouille in this game, I'm just like, let me cook all of the recipes. And I still have this theory, and I want it to be true. I really, really, really want to see my boy Iggy working at the restaurant. Please let my boy Iggy work at the restaurant.
I want to see Max.
You want to see? Yeah, Max?
I want to see Max and how he's going to react to his dad going around and being missing for a few years.
Wow. Let's see. Yeah, like, no. Oh, my goodness. And, of course, there's a bunch of emote spam, so I got to scroll back up to see where... favorite version of Xehanort?
Favorite version of Xehanort
None of them.
is the dead kind.
Thank you.
In all honesty, I did enjoy his younger self from Dream Drop Distance.
I hated him.
You hated the game, you're biased.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it because it was interesting, because you the whole game you're playing like an adult versus like a 10-year-old going on to an 11-year-old going on to a 16-year-old. But when Xehanort then has that dynamic with Sora where they're the same age, but Xehanort takes his life a bit more seriously than Sora does. And he has a specific goal set in mind. I'm going to do this. And then Sora's like, I just want my friends. and you know, the whole rest of Dream Drop Distance was like, what's going on? I'm very confused.
What? What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense.
Who are you? What's going on? All of Sora's dialogue from Dream Drop Distance. But I did enjoy the dynamic of younger Xehanort with, like, baby Xehanort with Sora.
Yeah. What if there was KH stuff on Toraba? Would you play it again?
Yes.
I don't think King would be able to stop me anymore.
Nope.
King would not be able to stop me if there was Kingdom Hearts stuff on Toraba. Let's see. Thoughts on Luna, Noctis, or any of the Final Fantasy 15 boys being in KH3? Iggy in Ratatouille. Iggy in Ratatouille. It's just...
Luna joined the Fairy Thieves. Luna joined the Fairy Thieves from Final Fantasy 10.
The Goldwings?
Yeah, with the Goldwings.
You should imagine little tiny Luna, like, just flying around with the Goldwings trying to help out Yuna. It's a Yuffie. Riku and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
But I would definitely like to see younger Noctis in the game.
Younger Noctis?
Yeah. I you know, older Noctis is interesting, but I think younger Noctis is much more sassy.
Oh, yeah.
But I do want Sora to send selfies to Prompto.
Let's see. Question for both. Where do you see the long-term future of the Kingdom Hearts series going?
Okay, so, Nomura said that this was the end of the Xehanort saga. And, let me get into one of my theories. I think...
Don't forget to lean in because you're like...
sorry. I think that the mobile game is not only, like, some background for, like, the Kingdom Hearts universe in general. I think it's actually starting to set up for the next saga of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be, and whoever is the main character.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we have the box, which is not really introduced until back cover.
What's in the box?
And back cover is really part of the game. So unless they're just gonna shove a Deus Ex Machina into the box, that box is going to be utilized nearer to the end of the game, and it's going to affect the next saga over.
Yeah.
Because to start with a completely fresh slate after they're children. Or, you know, teenagers, whatever, they're adolescents. And they're going through all of this crap. Mm-hmm. You know, there's got to be something to help keep them going on these missions. Mm-hmm. Or else, you know, we're just starting from scratch and it's just a Kingdom Hearts reboot with a different character. It's going to be how everyone felt about Roxas during Kingdom Hearts 2 at the beginning. Where it was like, where's Sora? Who the hell is this?
Yeah, where's Sora?
So,
who the hell is this?
That's my theory for the long run, where that's why I'm playing the mobile game, because if I didn't think that there was something to do with, because there's 2 days left until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, and the mobile game hasn't updated. I've been waiting for an update.
Game is out in Japan.
I've been waiting for who the hell killed my girlfriend.
I love how you see for one episode this girl.
She is my girlfriend. How dare you?
She follows you around.
Yes.
And it's just kind of like, oh, I have this interest in the main character, and then
yes.
she dies, and then all of a sudden everyone's having a conniption about her.
See, I could never have a romance with her because it never happened because she died. So I have to go avenge her death.
Oh my god. What Final Fantasy character do you want to see make a cameo? The Final Fantasy 15 boys. I want to see
Kefka. I've already said.
You want Kefka?
I want Kefka.
No. So at the start of KH3, how many Xehanorts are there? Is he trying to make 13 Darknesses all him? I believe the Xehanorts that are Xehanort is himself, young Xehanort, Ansem, and Xemnas. Mm. Those are the 3 confirmed Xehanorts. The 4 confirmed Xehanorts.
I was about to say, you forgot Xehanort himself. He is a Xehanort.
He is a Xehanort.
Xehanort is a Xehanort.
But then we have members of Organization 13 who remain loyal, such as Fuckboy Zigbar, Demix, who's made an appearance.
Well, remember, Zigbar is already half Xehanort.
Very fair.
So if we're counting full Xehanorts, then everyone who's been quote-unquote Norded, they're only half Xehanort.
Oh, fair. So if we count 2 of them, they count as 1.
Yeah. So he's gonna need a ton more people to be Xehanort. But but if we're talking about just Darknesses, then he has his number.
Oh, very fair.
But if we're talking 13 Xehanorts, he's not gonna reach that number unless he gets 26 Xehanorts.
26 Xehanorts. No, it would be 22 Xehanorts.
22 Xehanorts.
It would be 11, and then no, wait, that would be 20 Xehanorts. That's 10. No, I lied again. 18. He needs 18 Darknesses. Also, thank you, Anonymous User, for gifting a sub to Dr. Quinn. Dr. Quinn, welcome back to the Evil Fluffy Army. Let's see. How are you and Iggy since you guys divorced? I'm doing perfectly fine. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's still on his road trip, from all I know. Would Keyblade Mickey have Gullwing Tasha with her? Probably. Yeah, probably. Question for Tasha. Does the mobile game's plot actually make sense, at least a little bit? Because the kids, being the ones that caused the Keyblade War, make my head spin.
It's a completely... It's good if you love lore. If you're into, like, I need to know the background of everything. If you need to, like, totally gamer hat everything where you're like, this makes sense because of this in the mobile game. It's a very interesting story. You know, you play your own OC in this world, and basically the whole point is the OC is figuring out everything in this world. And but is it really prevalent? Like, do you need to play it to understand Kingdom Hearts 3? No. Mm-hmm. I don't think so. Okay. Because if they do, then that's Nomura's fault. Then again, the whole like 12 games in different console thing was Nomura's fault too. But for the plot, it's actually there's a Kingdom Hearts Insider or something. They're getting the cutscenes from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Kingdom Hearts 3 and putting them on a YouTube channel. So if you want to just skip all of the, we're going to Agrabah for this 47th time this year.
You guys have no idea.
Oh my god.
Every time there was an update where she had to go to Agrabah, you would just see like you would almost see steam coming out of her head. And I was just like, Tasha, are you okay? And she's like, I'm going to Agrabah again. It's like, oh god.
It's like if you remember the movie of Jimmy Neutron, and Sheen is doing his show and tell on Ultra Lord. That's how Nomura showed Agrabah to us in the mobile game. This is Agrabah! Nomura, you've showed us Agrabah 12 times this week. And it's all long quests. It's the worst.
Question for Michaela. Have you played Birth by Sleep Fragmentary Masters? Yes, I've played it both times. Mm. I played it twice. One by myself when it first came out, and then
with me,
with Tasha. And then second time on stream for you guys. You did as your lyrics. Where did Mickey go? That was a joke. I meant to be funny. I'm not funny though.
Wait, you have a Don't Think Twice parody called Where Did Mickey Go?
No. It's just the line. Where did Mickey go?
He went to the darkness.
He went to the darkness. Right. You miss Iggy's cookie, don't you? Nah, I'm good. I can cook by myself. I am my own strong, independent woman who don't need no man. I'm sorry, King, I love you. But, let's see. Have you accepted Nomura as our Lord and Savior? Also, Anonymous gifted Blackfire Ghost, a sub. Thank you so much. Blackfire Ghost, welcome back to the Evil Fluffy Army. Let's see here. Have you accepted Nomura as our Lord and Savior?
Yes. I'm wearing belt buckles in his honor.
Maybe a couple of belts in a zipper or two. Or 5.
And I don't know how to dress myself except in plaid today.
Anyways. So, looking for questions. How long have you been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3? 13 long years.
Of darkness. Wait.
He planned this all along. Well, let's see. So is that how Natasha falls into darkness? Too much damn Agrabah?
Yes! Correct! If I have to go to Agrabah one more goddamn time!
You know you're gonna go to Agrabah in the next episode.
We already did!
You're gonna go again. And Deborah's like, you're gonna go again, and you're gonna
we actually went through the story of Aladdin. And I was like, good, that means I'm done with this world, correct? Wrong! You're going to Agrabah to say hi! No! Skip tickets! Skip tickets!
Let's see here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Aladdin as a movie. I loved Aladdin as a world in Kingdom Hearts 1. I could go forever without going to Agrabah again.
Let's see. Is Mickey confirmed as the final boss in the Remy cooking segments? Can you make her go, this tastes great, or will she destroy your confidence? Can I please just be that judgmental fuck that's just like, I'm going to critique everything about your restaurant, and then just has one bite of ratatouille and just go back, shooting back into my past? Oh my god.
Well, that, or she could do both. This tastes great, but the presentation is dreadful.
0 out of 10. Let's see. 13 years. What if it was intentional? You know, organization 13. We
Yep.
already made that joke. Let's see. Question about the Disney trio. In the first game, the crew is planning on leaving the island, but most of the NPCs we interact with seem aware of this fact, meaning the whole island probably knows. We didn't see anyone opposed to it. Why is anybody allowing 12-year-olds, no, well, they're 14-year-olds to sail off to who knows where?
Because in Pokemon, they let 10-year-olds wander the city with Pokemon.
I mean, where's the lie? Where's the lie? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Question for Tasha. How far into the mobile game are you?
I'm 100%. I'm just kind of playing events and Union X.
Guys, I wasn't kidding. Tasha's on top of her shit. She is on top of the game. She is literally broken like how many Keyblades now? That's the answer. That's the answer. Just start nervously laughing.
Which, by the way, it was not fun getting all of those gems. Because in order to upgrade Keyblades to a certain point, you have to use magic gems and power gems and speed gems.
But I got you like 600 gems like from the fucking thing.
No. Jewels and gems are different.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Let's see here. Question for Tasha. Is you going to Agrabah the same as calling Mickey cute? Yeah.
No. Calling Mickey cute was kind of sarcastic. I will never go to Agrabah again and be happy. I will never look at sand again and be happy.
If you could add a world to the game, what world would you...
Treasure Planet! Sorry.
Hold on. Treasure Planet is not that good! I mean, what?
I know, but, you know, sorry, they put Pirates in the Caribbean in there again, but they could have made, like, a whole gummy ship functioning universe through the Treasure Planet thing. Or do what they did with Monstro, and you just kind of ended up there because of the gummy ship thing. Plus, we've already been to Pirates of the Caribbean, and the rest of the worlds are pretty different from the ones that we've been to. Like, we're not going back to Traverse Town.
But we're going back to Olympus Coliseum.
Yeah, but that's been in every game.
Very fair. I still don't think Treasure Planet...
I know it wasn't, but again, Dream Drop Distance, they put 3 Musketeers.
Fair, but it's Dream Drop Distance, and that was a really shitty game. I mean, what?
I liked Treasure Planet. Okay.
What movie was...
I was excited when there were rumors popping up that Treasure Planet was part of Kingdom Hearts 3. I was almost bawling. I was so excited. But then it was like, nope, we're going to Pirates of the fucking Caribbean again. And I went, God damn it. Well, I know which world I'm sleeping through.
I think the trade-off, if there was a trade-off for like Pirates of the Caribbean, I would want to see Moana. I'd want to see Moana's world.
I would too, but Kingdom Hearts was in development while Moana was still being made into a movie.
Extremely fair.
So that's why they couldn't do that. If they do the next saga, they'll probably put Moana's world in there.
Probably, yeah.
That or Moana's world is part of Destiny Islands, just a different island on that world.
That would make sense. That'd be interesting.
Which is why they're so big on sailing.
Away! In essence. Let's see. Question for both of you. Have you played every Kingdom Hearts game?
Yes. Oh, except Recoded, because I
played Recoded.
Mickey played Recoded. I have not played Recoded. I've only watched the cutscenes a million times.
Let's see. Question for Mickey. Would you bring back Atlantica for more sing-song time? Yes! Give me more musical shit! Give me more music! Like, if there's one thing I love, it's really cheesy songs.
But listen, you know that Yoko Taro works for for Square Enix. So I feel like when they did Atlantica for Kingdom Hearts 2, that was Yoko Taro in the corner going, can I do something to contribute to the game? And thus we got a rhythm game.
Yoko Taro and his love for rhythm games appears in Kingdom Hearts in the form of Atlantica.
That's just what I feel happened.
And no, we're not saying Yoko Taro worked on the game. We're not saying officially Yoko Taro worked on Kingdom Hearts.
But that's just what feels like happened.
Like, it makes more sense. Sorry, stop me to take a sip. Let's see here. Would you want a new character than Sora?
Huh?
No.
It depends on how they end this Xehanort saga.
Yeah.
Because if they end it with, like, you know, Sora, Riku, and Kairi finally getting to go on that journey in Destiny Islands, then that's a lovely departure for those 3 characters.
Yeah.
But if they do new characters, they really have to work hard to make sure we like them.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like Sora. But by the time the next saga starts, he'll be an adult. And the reason that we connected with Kingdom Hearts as kids when we were growing up playing it was because Sora was no older than we were. So that's why we could follow him on his struggles with his friends, and we can follow Riku in what he was thinking. We could realize Kairi was missing for most of the game.
And we could find adults! We could find adults!
So, you know, it's that conflict of, I love Sora, I do, but he's not a kid anymore. So that dynamic would make the series much darker, and for Disney, I don't think that's what they would do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could see him, like, being a side character and giving you missions, but I don't think... Or, like, being, like, the warden in Dragon Age, where, like, in Inquisition, you're asking for her, and she goes, nope! So, you know, if they do new characters for the next saga, they have to make sure that they are very well thought out.
Yeah. Let's see. Can we sue Nomura for neglecting his children, aka Sora, Riku, and Kairi?
We can sue him not for neglecting Sora and Riku, but for neglecting Kairi.
Neglecting Kairi, absolutely. What are you gonna do if it has an awful card system from Chain of Memories? I would fucking die.
I'll play it.
Natasha will play it. So are these the Mickey boss fight mechanics? If you score an excellent dish, she gives you rare materials. If you get a bad one, she swallows Sora and you get a bonus dungeon.
But she has to swallow the black and white Sora from the Timeless River.
Timeless River.
So he doesn't get to scream, he only gets to make muffled noises.
No, it's in Classic Kingdom. This is my Classic Kingdom. You suddenly get, like, transformed into a game. Classic Kingdom, right there. It's like, wow! Just playing it. Oh my god. Let's see. Besides Treasure Planet, what world did you guys want in the game? I wanted Moana, but I know that Moana was being put in production during Kingdom Hearts 3.
I have to agree with that. I wish they were going back to Traverse Town.
Yeah, I wish they brought back Traverse Town. Like, it's a really fun place, and plus that music. Do 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 do. It's sort of like an earworm that gets stuck in your head.
Well, also mostly because I want to go around beating up the candles on the tables.
All the candles.
Because when I just didn't want to do a boss fight, I would procrastinate by going to Traverse Town and beating up the candles, and then reflaming them, and then beating them up again.
Natasha, who is your favorite character?
My favorite character?
Yes.
Sora. He is my son, and I love him. Which is why every trailer where he has been crying for the past few trailers, I've been kicking things.
See, I throw things. She kicks things.
I have better leg strength than arm strength.
So let's point out the elephant in the room. Sora's crying in the final battle trailer. What do you think happened?
I think he got separated from his friends.
I think his friends are fucking dead.
I don't think they're dead. I don't think Xehanort would do that. Well, he killed Master Ericus. But I don't think he would do that to the Seven Lights. Because he needs the Seven Lights to, you know, create the X-Blade. So what I'm thinking is he captured the Seven Lights, but Sora's not part of the Seven Lights.
Interesting. You think Sora's not part of the Seven?
I don't think he's part of the Seven Lights. Because, going into another, like, theory thing. Ansem, the Heartless Xehanort, he gathered the 7 Princesses of Heart. Those were the 7 lights. And we're getting 7 new lights during Kingdom Hearts 3. And Xemnas, he gathered together the 13 Darknesses. So I don't think that Sora is one of the 7 lights.
Okay.
So that's why when Xehanort takes, like, everyone away, Sora's left over because he really wasn't supposed to be in this. And so he has to fight to get them all back.
I hate you.
I know.
No, guys, if you don't know why I hate my sister right now, basically she has this big theory, and I made this public promise to her and also to the world, that if this theory is true, I would physically break my copy of Kingdom Hearts 3. Physically. Like, take the disc and break it. Do you want to explain what your theory is?
Okay, so, you know.
And mind you, this is a theory. This is not a spoiler. This is a theory. Please keep this in mind.
Okay, so I've had this theory for a while. That Sora's gonna do whatever it takes and defeat Xehanort. But in order to bring the worlds back together, he has to lose something important. And what's more important to Sora than his memories of his friends and blah, 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 blah. And I'm not talking like Castle Oblivion loses memories. I'm like clean slate. So he loses his memories and goes back to Destiny Islands. That, or he goes to a completely different world. Like Scala at Kylum without all of the crazy. And he's just living his life as a normal person. And he bumps into this black hooded figure and he says, "Oh, sorry." And then he walks away. And then the hooded black figure unhoods himself and it's Riku. And he's looking sad that Sora doesn't remember him.
Yeah. That's the big theory that Sora was, because if you remember in Kingdom Hearts 1, or even in like Birth by Sleep and all that stuff, there was mentions that Riku and Kairi are Keyblade wielders, but Sora was never gifted one. Except for like the Deus Ex Machina. Oh, Ventus is in his heart. He gets the power of the Keyblade.
And because Ventus is in his heart and now there's 2 Keyblade wielders, that's why Roxas has 2 Keyblades.
Steve, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Thank you so much. Continue to spread my
But I also think that it would be a smart way to end Kingdom Hearts 3, because then it gives a clean slate Sora for the next saga if they're going to use Sora as the main character. Because then he can start back at level 1 and it makes sense why he has to relearn everything.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like, again, I hate this theory. I hate this theory because it puts my son in a very difficult position. At the same time, it makes the most sense because throughout the entirety of the story, everyone's been saying that he's not the one that, like, he's not the main character. Even in Kingdom Hearts 2, Roxas, not Sora. Mm-hmm. And then you have all of these references to the fact that Sora...
Well, actually, the main character of it... So far, the main character, the true main character of everything is Ventus. Because Ventus is in the mobile game, as one of the heads of one of the 5 heads of the Dandelions. Yes. Ventus is the boy who got separated into 2, one of being of Light, one being of Hot Topic. And then Ventus is why Roxas looks the way he does, and why he has the second Keyblade. And Ventus is the reason why that Sora can use a Keyblade himself. And we do see that in the trailers, that Ventus and Sora do get ripped apart from each other. So without Ventus, there's no need for Sora. Yeah. But Sora's gonna find the inner strength in himself. Maybe borrow some of the light from Kingdom Hearts in order to defeat Xehanort. But, like the Ring of Lucius, it has a cost. Since he's not supposed to be in this battle in the first place.
Very fair. Let's see. Who do you think are the 7 lights? I thought it was Sora, Riku, Kairi, Mickey, Aqua, Ventus, and Terra.
Well, if we're going by continuity of Kingdom Hearts, the 7 lights are the 7 princesses of heart.
I disagree.
I know you disagree.
But because they're meant to be champions. The pure lights and the 7 champions of light are different. And I think they're different. So that's why I think it is...
Well, they never said champions of light.
Yeah, that was referenced in Dream Drop Distance. I hate the game, but I know the details. It's champions of light. So they're the fighters of light. So it has to be like Riku, Kairi, Lee, Mickey... I can't say Mickey without thinking about me. Aqua and Ventus. That's what I think.
Okay. Well,
I don't think it's Terra, because Terra's already succumbed to darkness, and he can't control it like Riku does. And I think Lee is a member of Light because he has the power of Deus Ex Machina. You know, he's a Keyblade.
Well, that actually brings up an interesting point, because we could do that the X-Blade was shattered into 7 of Light and 7 of Dark.
13 of Darkness.
Or 13 of Darkness. But the Keyblade was, or the X-Blade was made when just Ventus and just Vanitas then fought and then combined to create the X-Blade. So, do we need, like, because that's what Xehanort's been trying to do. He's been trying to make the X-Blade. Mm-hmm. So, if he gets the X-Blade by just using Vanitas and Ventus, because we know Vanitas is in the game, mm-hmm. Does he really need the battle? Because the X-Blade was made to protect Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
So if he already has the power to control Kingdom Hearts, unless the theory that, and this goes back to an earlier question, the Master of Masters is Xehanort, or the Xehanort is the Master of Masters. Yeah. He just wants to see the fight between the 7 and the 13.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't make sense for why Xehanort keeps trying to find Kingdom Hearts, even though the Master of Masters explicitly said, don't summon Kingdom Hearts at all. And I think that's the most convoluted thing about this whole final battle. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what they're going to start explaining a bit more in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. I think so. Let's see. Thoughts on the ins and the whys from both of us. He's a dick to nobodies.
He is a nobodyist.
Nobodyist.
But until, like, Roxas or someone saves I think it was Roxas that, like, kind of helped him out. And then he was like, oh, I guess they're not so bad. I should atone for my stuff by blowing up the Kingdom Hearts moon.
Broken Age was for the 6 months in a row. Continue to spread my evil throughout the world. But let's see. What would you do if you had to fight Aqua? It's already confirmed that we had to fight Aqua.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler. That's not a leak. We've seen the trailer.
We saw the trailer and there was a fight. We know we'll probably have to. We know we'll probably have to fight her as Sora, but we might have to fight her as Riku too.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to be at the end of the fight, but I'm going to be crying profusely, screaming for my daughter to be okay. I just noticed that your background picture is a Realm of Darkness. Yes, it is Dark Meridian? Mm-hmm. I think the location is literally called the Dark Meridian.
Yeah.
It is where Riku and Sora fall after the demise of the world that ever was. It is the place where Ansem and Aqua talk, and it will be the final place where we fight Aqua. So yeah. Is Kingdom Hearts meant to be a paradise in theory or a despair that shouldn't be unleashed? I think it is a neutral power that is just, it is power. It can be both one way or another. It is dependent on who summons it. You know that the ones who are of evil are going to summon it for evil. If you are good and you try and summon it, you are trying to summon it for good. That's why, with Tasha's theory, if Sora connects to Kingdom Hearts and is able to use a Keyblade by himself without Ventus's power, then it's used for good. However, if Xehanort gets his hands on it, it'll be used for evil. So I think it's just a neutral power. But what about you?
Oh, I agree that it's a neutral power. It's why the Master of Masters was like, don't touch the thing. And then Gula was like, Master of Masters is gone. I'ma touch the thing. Because Master of Masters knows whoever gets that is going to win the war no matter light or dark. And I want to just see this play out.
Yeah.
So I think that, I think Kingdom Hearts was just a power because it, I think it's actually the soul, like, it's like the conglomeration of some of the souls that passed away in, like, the Keyblade War. Like, maybe a Keyblade War in the past if we go back that far.
Yeah.
That or just souls that have just passed on. And it's the memories of the loved ones that we keep in them. And then we go to Coco World. And it's great.
You make me vocal. Sorry about that. So, okay. Light evil or is dark evil in Kingdom Hearts?
Neither.
Neither.
Excess of either is too much.
Yes.
We saw that too much light made Ericus want to murder a child.
Yes.
And then we saw, of course, with Xehanort, like, darkness makes you crazy. But we saw with Riku harnessing the darkness to then ensure light is, makes, one, Riku a much more interesting character.
Yeah.
And two, also makes him very powerful, but in his own way.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, I really like that there were two extremes of Ericus and Xehanort, where it's, like, the extreme light or extreme darkness. So we can see the evils of both. So, hey, it is a balance. Let's see. Mom got a bowl of popcorn watching shit happen. In essence, let's be quite frank here. Literally, he told everyone to do a thing, told everyone not to do a thing, and then just peaced out.
Yep. And then they did the thing, and then they did the thing they weren't supposed to do.
So let's see. So basic Kingdom Hearts will become the Chaos Emeralds from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
You want to hear good news? I applied for musical cabaret. Got it. Yay!
Yay!
However, my character is Helga, a girl. So yeah, it looks like I'll be in drag. Okay.
Congrats!
But awesome sauce. Nice.
Helga's a great character.
By the way, also Tasha is a big musical theater nerd. Do you hope the game is good? Yes.
Oh, hope? No, the game is good.
Well, I'm hoping and praying that I don't, like, throw my controller.
She hopes my theory isn't real.
Yeah, I hope Tasha's theory is not real. If it's real, I will cry. But yeah, so, oh my gosh, we've been at this for like an hour. We've gone through a lot of information. It's like,
An hour.
An hour. Jesus Christ. Let's be real. KH3 will break all of us. No questions asked. Not
correct.
Okay, Brian.
Oh, I said my ending theory. What was your ending theory?
My ending theory is that Sora will become the guardian of Kingdom Hearts. That's why he also, because he mentioned like final form, he has his own bouts of darkness, anti-form.
Anti-form come when you least expect it or want it.
But he has his own balance of light and dark, and so I think that he will be the guardian of Kingdom Hearts, and his story will be continuing to do so with a new villain trying to take over Kingdom Hearts. You mean rage mode? Yeah, new rage mode. Let's see.
A favorite Dream Eater, Bow Wow.
Mine is a Necho Cat or Hair. Yeah, the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
I love Bow Wow just because it turns giant and just bounces on things.
We're gonna see it.
And it was Sora's first like Dream Eater, and you know that's just special to me. I love it.
Whoa, Mr. Undisclosed. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I totally missed your message. Let me go read that out for a second because I have it up on here. Because I have all that up on here. Here's $10 for the Cooking Bikini Mini Boss game. Guys, not even playing. I would love to like make a little mini Kingdom Hearts inspired fan game of just like Mickey cooking, Mickey critique now. Let's see. Listen, Antiform helped me, so it's cool. I love Antiform.
Oh, Antiform's great, but when Mickey was trying to get Ultima Form or Final Form, and you only get Final Form or Antiform, and it's like the third time she's tried to get the Final Form.
God damn it, Anti!
I'm just watching and drinking and just being like Antiform.
Let's see. Favorite organization, third team, Axel. Got it memorized.
Axel as well.
So when I play for voice acting after a musical I do, can I officially say the musical name of the character that I cast as an experience? Yes.
Yes, just make sure it's in a different category as your theater category.
Yeah. Hi to both of you. Hi.
Hi.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh, including?
Excluding.
Oh, excluding.
Roxas, Shion, and Axel.
I like Larxene.
I fucking hate that bitch.
I love her.
That bitch can fuck off.
I love her because she knows exactly what she doesn't want to do.
Boy with a book. I can't remember his name. I can't remember this fucker's name. I know everyone else. It's just not him. He's the one who got turned into an organization member.
I know.
And as a child. By the way, guys, that one character got turned into a nobody as a child. Please take that in. Please take that information in.
Oh, most of the terrible things that happen in this game happen to children.
It's terrible. It's so terrible. Let's see. Why is Sora able to have multiple hearts? And when taking on a form of KH2, does he absorb Donald and Goofy's heart?
I don't think he's absorbing their hearts, because then Goofy would probably be like, "Who is that other fella in there?" And then it completely destroys the game. I think it's just, you know, they're evaporating into magic for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Or, you know, they're turning into part of the fairy's clothes for a bit.
He becomes a belt buckle.
Make it Goofy. Make it Donald.
Make it Goofy. Make it Donald. Make it Heartless. What? Let's see. If you could have a Heartless as a pet, which Heartless?
Shadow.
Question for both. Did you know that when I play KH2, I unlocked final first try when fighting Zigbar? GG.
Oh, lucky.
GG.
It took her forever this time around.
It took me like way too long.
Forever.
What's your favorite line in Kingdom Hearts? My favorite line is, I actually posted it. I can't remember it word for word off the top of my head. But I posted it on Twitter because I'm a nerd. And the quote, as I'm trying to stall and bring it up so that way I can tell you what exactly the quote is. I'm still stalling. I swear to God. There we go. The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in, but I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out. It's really true. And so that, like, the other one is a scattered dream that's like a far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. Because I have the pillows. So I sleep on them every night. But yeah, that's my quote. What about you?
My favorite quote?
Yeah, favorite line.
Favorite line?
Yeah.
Sora, Donald, Goofy. Drink.
Oh my God. What is the name of that red-haired guy who's friends with Roxas? That would be Axel.
Yep, that is Axel or Lee.
Let's see.
Zexion is the one with the book. Ienzo is Isa, who is Lee's best friend. Then
That's Sayx.
Or Sayx, damn it. No.
Enzo is the blonde hair.
Oh, Enzo is the,
blonde hair with a shield.
I should know that. Why do I not know that?
No, it's all good. Other than Iggy being in Ratatouille, where do you think the Final Fantasy 15 boys would be in KH3 if they're all in separate worlds? I think Prompto would be in the forest taking pictures and shit. That's where Sora learns how to take a selfie.
Yeah.
It's Prompto.
I feel like Gladio would be in Olympus.
Oh yeah, Gladio would be just totally rocking Olympus, and I think Noctis might end up at Destiny Islands fishing.
I think it would be funny if they put Noctis and Scala at Kylum.
Scala, okay. Well,
because his name is Noctis Lucius at Kylum.
Oh fuck, you're right.
No.
Oh fuck, you're right. Let's see. For both of you, if you were sucked into Kingdom Hearts, what would you two do? I think we would both try and train our hearts to be Keyblade wielders and protect ourselves.
I think first off, I would go, yay, no more student loans.
Yay, no more student loans. Question to Tasha. Thoughts on Luxord, the Fate Gambler Organization 13 member?
Oh, he's great. I have him as a medal on Kingdom Hearts Key. And he's probably one of my more powerful medals.
Nice. But why can Sora have multiple hearts? He has Kyrie's and his own, and Kingdom Hearts 1, no one else can do. This is where my theory comes around. I think that he is either going to be the guardian of Kingdom Hearts, or he's Kingdom Hearts personified. To where he is able to hold all of those hearts. Like, for example, Aqua is led to the safest place, and that is Sora's heart. So, I'm thinking that he is the personification of Kingdom Hearts. Maybe. Let's see. Drink! Force of habit. It's all good. No, we all were drinking during Kingdom Hearts.
Sora, Donald, Goofy! Like, every 3 minutes.
32 drinks. We counted. 32 drinks.
Yep.
Would you say a quote from Once Upon a Time fits here? Love isn't weakness, it's strength. Yeah.
Yep.
I would say so.
Unless you love darkness.
Question. Every character in 10 words. That's way too many characters.
Every character in 10 words?
Nope, that's
too many.
Who is the blonde girl from KH2 is hot in the Larcene?
Larcene, my girl. My girl.
Have you ever heard of a person voice acting as the opposite sex? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've voice acted boys. I've voice acted men. So, sure.
Dang it, Sora is now becoming an Instagrammer.
Sora's gonna become an Instagrammer thanks to Prompto. Question for both of you. Were you disappointed when the game was delayed? No.
No, we were just not surprised anymore.
It's because the thing is, as a game developer, I know shit happens. Like, for example, All For You, it keeps getting delayed. And delayed. And delayed. And delayed. But, like, shit happens sometimes. And so that's why when I saw that it was getting delayed, I'm just like, oh, that makes sense. Because you either get a rushed game that meets deadline and has so many bugs, it has so many problems, it is unpolished, or you wait a little longer for a perfected game.
Yep, I have to agree with that.
Yeah. So let's see. Thoughts on Marluxia?
As part of the organization, I cannot say how I feel about him. But as his regular self, Laurium, who we do meet in the mobile game, I'm very conflicted about how I feel about him because, spoiler alert, if you have not played the mobile game and you are playing the mobile game right now, I would cover your ears and start singing La 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 for about, 30 seconds. Laurium is Marluxia's somebody. And like Tetsuya Nomura said, Marluxia is different from Laurium because, you know, nobody still has their own thoughts and blah, 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 blah. But I had thought for the longest time that Laurium had killed Strelitzia. But it turns out that Laurium is actually Strelitzia's brother. So I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about him.
I still hate him. I still hate him. Let's see. And somehow Tasha still owes money in Kingdom Hearts.
It's fine. I've got plenty of medals to sell and plenty of Moogle coins to sell, so I don't need your sass.
What would you do if there was fishing? If there is fishing in Kingdom Hearts 3, it is Game of the Year. Done. 100%, because it has the cooking minigame, it has the dance minigame, it's Kingdom Hearts. It's already proven to be Game of the Year for me. If it has fishing, Game of the Year instantly. I will fight anyone who disagrees with me. Let's see. Favorite Keyblade? Oblivion.
Starlight Keyblade in mobile game.
Okay. So with the selfie option in Kingdom Hearts 3, is Sora now becoming an Instagrammer? Yes.
Yes. That or he is sending selfies to his friends while they are all separated.
Pretty much.
And so, if he is, and we get a selfie for every time Sora takes a picture, then that means we're gonna see Riku selfies with King Mickey, and we're gonna see Lee and Kairi selfies.
Oh, Zane King, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Evil Family Army. Feel free to spend my evil throughout the world with my evil bunny email and join us on Discord where you can see all my secrets ahead of time before anyone else. Thank you so much.
How do you breathe?
I don't. A rushed game. Oh, you mean Sonic 06? You either get a good game or Fallout 76.
Yep.
Pretty much. Thoughts on the leaks? Hate them.
Terrible.
Leakers should not have been born. Just saying. I personally have a very big grudge against leakers. Because for the longest time, a couple of my friends love to leak things to me. Because they work either like for Sony, Square Enix, whatever. And so they're like, hey, do you know the Persona 5 thing? Hey, do you know about Igor? And I'm like, yes, I know about Igor. He's like, do you know this is why Igor sounds different? I'm like, I fucking hate you and I wish you would die. So
see, this is why I don't have any friends. So people can't leak things to me.
So it's just like, I have my own issues. Let's see here. And you guys totally are like going through this chat, so we're missing all of these questions. So do you hope you get to walk around as a baby Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 3?
No. We already played Shadow.
Are there any worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 based on the trailers that you are excited to encounter soon? Tasha says
Scarlet Kylum.
And I am excited to see Tangled World.
And my thoughts on if Kingdom Hearts adds a customizable character. I would assume that the customizable character would be your own character from the mobile game. Or if you haven't played the mobile game, then just creating a character that would serve in that character's purpose. Yeah. And I like that because I do love... Like, I have basic wardrobe for my character just because I love the look of it. But if other people, like, can design their own characters and customize, like, a side character or something. Like how in Dragon Age Inquisition we got to design our own hawk to look like the hawk that we played with. Yeah. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be really interesting. What do you think of the current reviews of the game? Haven't seen them?
I never trust IGN for Kingdom Hearts games because they notoriously downvote Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Nor do I trust Kotaku because they think they're a bunch of elitists at times.
So I don't really... I let myself review the game first, and then I'll look on other reviewers to see if I agree with what they think. But the thing about reviews is people are different. People who review things, they have different tastes. So not every review is going to be the same.
Yeah. If there is fishing in the game and it played like the big segments from Sonic Adventure World, would you smash the disc? No, I still would probably love it because I love fishing no matter what the game is. Like, mind you, I have Monsters of the Deep Final Fantasy 15 and I love the shit out of that game.
Even though her divorced husband is in it.
It's fine. It's okay. We can be friends. Let's see. Do you think that the egg will be the final boss of the selfies?
Correct.
Question for both of us. Thoughts on Frozen being in Kingdom Hearts 3 and its role? Do you think Elsa will become a Princess of Light, or what are your theories?
First off, I make fun of this every time that I see that trailer for Frozen. Sorry. I make fun of this every time I see that the teaser for Frozen because they just show Elsa going, "Look out!" and then casting Blizzard, and then Sora's all like, "Wow, you can do magic!" Like I haven't been casting Blizzaga for the last 12 games. So I'm excited for the world, but I just think that's just the funniest shit.
I'm extremely excited. I think she's gonna be a Princess of Light. Just like how Mrs. Nesbit is going to be a Princess of Light.
Oh my god, please let Mrs. Nesbit be Princess of Light.
If you don't know who Princess Nesbit is, please watch Toy Story. Please watch Toy Story. But yeah, so I really think Frozen is gonna be fun. It's gonna be very bland. Like,
well, it's gonna follow the movie strictly.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure. So it's not like we're watching it for that. We're watching it because Larxene is going, hey Elsa, hey Elsa, hey Elsa, kiss you if you join the dark.
Next thing you know, Larxene tries to be her girlfriend.
I wouldn't put it past her. She's sassy.
Fair enough. Let's see. Do you hope for more or less time travel? There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more time travel.
I think there's gonna be the right amount of time travel right after it being introduced to it in Dream Drop. I think the amount of time travel they added in Dream Drop Distance was too much for an introduction, where it's like, I've time traveled 13 times and more is coming. I think they're going to do a solid one-time time travel, if not two. But if they go anything past, like, if they do like a My Little Pony where they're like time traveling the whole episode, I just think that's gonna end up being tedious.
Yeah. What if customized characters are there? We could choose whether they choose light or darkness, and you play based on your choices, like in Fire Emblem. That would be a separate game.
Yeah, well, I think that's gonna be the multiplayer.
Ooh,
the local multiplayer that everyone's talking about.
By the way, guys, it is confirmed that there might be couch co-op multiplayer for Kingdom Hearts 3 somehow. Don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna figure it out real quick. Question for both: which of you is Anna? Which of you is Jessie? From what?
From Toy Story. Jessie from Toy Story.
But Jessie from Toy Story? But why? Why Anna from Elsa? Like, why not Anna and Elsa? Not Anna and Jessie.
Well, one is a redhead and very rambunctious, and the other is a redhead and very rambunctious. So I guess I will take Jessie. I guess because I've actually been out of my room more time than Anna. So
very fair. I'm a hermit. Do you want to build a snowman? Which of you is most likely to smack people around with a keyblade? Me.
Yep, Mickey. I'll kick you first. I'll kick you first.
She'll swag a keyblade at you. Question for both. Favorite Dream Eater? I believe we answered this.
Yeah, mine is the Bow Wow because it's awesome.
Mine is Necho Cat and Hair.
Though if we're talking semantics, my all-time favorite Dream Eater is Trithry.
Chithry?
Yeah, Chithry from the mobile game.
Yeah, because technically
I feel like how many times I've been talking about the mobile game, I'm like advertising it to people.
Play the mobile game.
Hey, Squeenix.
Squeenix. Sponsor. Let's see. What do you think about Toy Story being in the game?
I'm so excited about that.
Like, I've been waiting for Toy Story to get in. And especially since I found out that Nomura was fighting to get Toy Story in the game.
Yeah. And
like, I think at one point he said, like, if we don't get Toy Story in the game, we're not doing Kingdom Hearts 3. Maybe. Let's see. Have any of you remember in Frozen how Hans became evil in the movie? Has you ever thought the organization may have something to do with Hans being evil?
It depends on if Nomura talked with the writers of Frozen to, like, throw around some ideas for a redemption arc during Frozen 2. Because if they are, then yeah, that would be interesting on how Hans became evil. But if they're making Hans intrinsically evil, then or we may not even get to see that little ending with Hans being a mean person, because we really haven't seen Hans in the trailers.
Yeah. So
they might cut out the middleman and just not have him in at all.
Next, you know, it's Larxene the entire time.
It's Larxene the whole time. She's gonna be Queen of Arendelle.
She's gonna be Larxene
with her co-queen Elsa.
Jesus.
The ship is real.
Harry, if you were to enter the Kingdom Hearts
Larx
world,
Elsa. Sorry.
Which of you, if you were able to enter the Kingdom Hearts world, which one of you would go around trying to meet every single character while acting like a maniac? Not me.
I've already admitted to loving my stalker girlfriend, so me.
The Mickey cooking mini game. Should all the characters be playable, or could we not trust Mickey to be impartial to all the villains?
I feel like you should choose which character you want to be out of like 6 characters.
6?
Yeah, like 3 of light and then 3 of dark. And then you get to choose which one, and depending on which side you choose, you get certain perks.
Okay. That'd be fun. There's like, you have like dark dishes and light dishes and all that stuff. And I just judge the fuck out of all of them. Let's see. In your OCs on screen, are you both still sisters? I want some backstory fanfiction on your OCs. Did we want... I don't think we established our characters.
We really haven't. I was just like, here's my character from the mobile game, and you were like, cool.
Yeah, and mine is just like... I just been doing my own thing, being a Keyblade wielder. Maybe like the third of Lushu's apprentices, and I just kind of went off on my own to do my own shit. And I've just... And I think for my character, like, if we want like a backstory, like a throw-in, why not? If I'm the third apprentice of Lushu, I go off and do my own thing, but I do a lot of research on the past. And I learned about the Keyblade War, but I try and pin down what actually started the darkness, what started the war.
Bitch, did you kill my girlfriend?
I don't know. And so, like, I turn around and this scene happens where I get Norded because I've just fallen so far into darkness. And because I figure out that... do you want to talk about that? How it is the character's fault?
Oh, so you...
Here's more spoiler information about the mobile game. This will help people realize who Chithri is, because Chithri is going to appear in Kingdom Hearts 3 and that nature.
Well, if you've watched Kingdom Hearts back cover, which comes with your purchase of it's 2.8. 2.8.
I think it's 2.8.
Yeah. If you watch back cover, you'll see that there's the little Dream Eater like characters, and he's like, "Oh, these will be your companions." Those are Chithri. And basically, if there's darkness in a person, Chithri turns dark. It turns evil. And that's why in the next scene over, you'll see the foretellers talking about, there's a bad Chithri. Whose is it? Whose is it? Turns out in the mobile game, it's your Chithri. Because in the game, you get this, your Chithri gives you this bangle, a power bangle. And that's how you've been collecting Lux. It turns out, what you were doing was you were collecting sins and guilt and turning it into Lux. But while that was turning into light, something had to turn dark. And there was a parallel Chithri that is also yours that then turns dark. And when he turns dark, he starts creating, turning other Keyblade wielders into something called Darklings. Now, I mentioned Darklings before because everyone was talking about Mickey being Norded. When we saw in the trailer, like, a full body version of Aqua, you'll notice that her hands were starting to turn black and with stripes of red and looking more like claws than, like, fingers, even though she had the white hair and the yellow eyes. Well, Darklings have yellow eyes, but they're also fully blackened, and they have red stripes and the usual heartless symbol. And those are just fallen Keyblade wielders that came to the darkness because they were trying to collect so much Lux. And so that's the theory, that Aqua is not Norded because Xehanort wasn't able to get to her in the Realm of Darkness. But instead, she's been in the Realm of Darkness so long, she started turning into a Darkling.
Okay, but yeah, so that's kind of what the theory is. So yeah, that Chithri, it's all the character from the mobile game's fault.
It's my fault.
It's all your fault. That's why in the teaser of this podcast, I wrote the subtitle, "It's all your fault."
Which, by the way, during Kingdom Hearts Key, when you defeat Dark Chithri, he says, "I will meet you again in the next world." So that might be a thing where we see him in Kingdom Hearts 3, because we haven't seen him in Kingdom Hearts Union X yet.
Yeah, Lamau. Let's see. Which one of you would use darkness more than the other? I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would use more darkness. Thoughts on having to see or listen to Let It Go featuring Sora? I would love the fuck out of that. Haley Joel Osment can sing again.
Listen, if it's anything like his Under the Sea, and Mickey
Darling,
had to,
it's better. Down where it's wetter.
Mickey
Take
had
it
to
from
restart
me.
that game just because Haley was singing, and she missed her button because she was distracted by his singing.
I was just like, Haley Joel Osment can sing me to sleep. I'm kidding. But no, that would be funny. Thoughts on classic Kingdom mini games, both the ones on the mobile and the new one that will be added to KH3. I hated the ones on the mobile, except... No, I hated the ones on the mobile. No, Giantland. Giantland was good. Otherwise, I hated the classic mini games.
I just had Mickey play it because she was the one who got me into the mobile game and then stopped playing.
Sorry, my bad. But the ones that added into KH3, I'm really excited to see where it goes. I think one was like a version of Donkey Kong that we didn't fucking have.
Yes.
So that'll be interesting. Other than Aqua, which character would you be like bawling, crying, like, no, not you, to be Norded or become part of the darkness? Sora.
Riku.
Riku's already been in the darkness.
Yes, but he was forced to save Sora, like, to join the darkness again. You know Riku would jump at the chance, as long as it saved Sora.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because, remember, he already has, like, figments of Ansem in his, like, traumatized teenage head. Yeah. So it would be easier to Nort Riku.
Fair. How the hell did you turn into a Darkling? My OC, my character, my OC,
my original creation.
Do not steal. Was trying to find out the source of the Keyblade War, the source of the darkness, and found the main character from Union Cross. But because she had succumbed herself to darkness during her search, she turns into a Darkling during the fight. Before she starts to fight the main character. So yeah. Think we could see Jack Frost and the Guardians in Kingdom Hearts 3? No, they're not.
They're not Disney. They're DreamWorks.
Elsa and Jack Frost, or Elsa and Larcene?
Elsa and Larcene.
Even I had to agree with
They
that.
would rule the world together.
Question for Tasha. Have you gotten your code from the mobile game for the Starlight Keyblade?
Yes. And I have it saved just in case.
You're welcome.
We're going to be doing it.
You're welcome. What can I say except
yes, I have gotten
games.
My beautiful code.
Original character, do not steal. Oh my god. Do you think there will be a secret ending? Like, yes, there's been confirmed that there will be a secret ending.
There'll be a secret ending because Nomura already said that the secret ending was a patch, so that the people who stole it or played the copied versions of it, they could not know the secret ending or any of the spoilery endings because that was patched. That you have to patch in when you actually download Kingdom Hearts down into your PlayStation or your Xbox or whatever.
Yeah. So is that you holding Darkthorn in your hand? Yes. Blackthorn. It's called Blackthorn. Yeah. But that's Blackthorn. But yeah. Phew! So much information about it. Guys, you can ask us any questions, no matter if it's like silly or if it's serious, because I'd say we're fanatics about Kingdom Hearts.
We love it.
We love it. So
I mean, we're not like the on page 47 of the manga.
Oh my god.
That's not what it said in the Kingdom Hearts 2 manga.
We do realize there are just like contradictions about contradictions about contradictions about contradictions.
And you know that's because the same writers aren't working on everything at the same time. Mm-hmm. So we get that there's stuff that we could be missing or could be misconstruing because, you know, Kingdom Hearts is 12 games and number 3 is coming out like in 2 days. So we get it.
Also, exclamation point KH, just as a reminder, there will be no spoilers involving Kingdom Hearts 3. It hasn't been released in America, so we don't know anything that's going on in the game except for the trailers that have been released. Don't spoil us, or we will ban you. Not playing.
Question for Tasha, will you play through every difficulty? No, I usually play through regular difficulty just because I'm more into the story than the gameplay. Mm-hmm. I have played through like high difficulty for Dream Drop Distance because I love smashing the triangle button and not giving a damn about MP. But because I like playing with more magic than I do with melee, which is the opposite of my sister.
Freaking scrub.
Because I like the strategy of it. But I usually just end up playing standard mode and then just playing it again to see like if there's a game with different like routes to unlock, I'll play it again in standard mode. Like I've played all of the different characters for Dragon Age Inquisition and all the Dragon Age games and the romances and the like who I'm gonna side with and all of that stuff. But for Kingdom Hearts, I usually just play standard.
Minigame cooking Axel, but it's just Guy Fieri. Bam, pow, fast food. Let's see.
You are mistaken. He's gonna be Emerald Lagasse.
Emerald Lagasse. Yeah.
You could do a little fire, but then you can set everything in flame.
Ba-bam! Your OC, Mickey, is she evil or remnants of good due to her corruption? And is your character wanting to hurt? No. Yes. But there are still remnants of good. It's just being controlled by darkness. How would seduce me be thrown into KH? Hell no, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. It's too adult.
Yeah, is the scene with Aqua in the trailer Aqua turning into Terranor? No.
Well, it might be, because remember, the writers might have changed their minds and just went, oh no, Xehanort is actually like a Darkling who can control himself, so technically she is being Norded. So we could go that route. We don't know for sure. My thoughts on it is that she is becoming a Darkling and instead of Norded, but because I can't think of any way that Xehanort would have gotten to her while she was in the realm of darkness if he was stuck in the other side for such a long time, unless they actually showed him actually getting inside of her head. Because the only way to get Norded is to have a piece of his heart put into the body.
Yeah. Fanatics, how so? It's not like you live and breathe and live Kingdom Hearts. Well, for the past couple of months, we have been.
Years.
Years. Favorite fortune tellers? Favorite fortune tellers from... You mean from back cover?
Yeah, foretellers.
The foretellers. Ava.
Oh, Ava. I'm Volpez. Go Fox.
For all the talk of balance, I feel like KH is going down the path of light equals good and darkness equals bad. Do you think we will ever have a non-evil or just a neutral dark character? Riku?
Riku.
And I don't think Kingdom Hearts is going on the path of light equals good and darkness equals bad. Because even in the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, when Xemnas is like, well, what do you guys think of light and darkness? And all of the characters said, there needs to be both. It can't be one or the other.
And, well, everyone but Ericus. Ericus is the only one who has said, dark needs to go the hell away.
Yeah. What do you think of the over-convoluted story? It's not over-convoluted, it's just a little complicated.
I think it's over-convoluted if you're a hardcore fan and you get into the lore of everything.
Yeah.
And then you see some of the contradictions that might occur, such as, the Darkling versus being Norded kind of thing. Or that, the time travel being, what it is. But because people can just play Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 and kind of get a feel with what's happening. That are at least enjoyed as a game.
Yeah.
So, I myself am very into lore, so I'm all for the convoluted story. Others might not be.
Yeah. Who would you say has which Heartless best fit with their nobody? That's way too much. I'm not sure.
Lee and Axel are very similar.
Yeah.
They both love their friends and would do anything for their friends and want themselves to be remembered. And when Axel turned back into Lee, there was no personality change.
Yeah. Favorite Final Fantasy character in Kingdom Hearts?
Auron.
Auron, yeah, I would say Auron.
Mostly because I was thrilled when he was in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Because
I had been waiting for another Kingdom Hearts or for another Final Fantasy X character to show up after they put Titus in Destiny Islands as a Bibby. as Bibbies. And then it was like, Auron, full-grown Auron in the land of the dead. What a surprise.
And then when he turned into all those spirits at the end of the Olympus Coliseum because he went back to the realm of the dead, that was so sad. Let's see. What will the voice of yours sound like? Will it be your voice with an echo creepy voice effect? Yeah, it would be just my voice. Do you ever lose hope Kingdom Hearts 3 wouldn't be made? No.
2 days. Well, I don't lose hope that Kingdom Hearts 3 wouldn't be made because there was always talk about like development. And if Disney's involved with it and they had written a contract that it would be made with Square Enix, they were at least going to give us a crappy small game.
Yeah.
To be Kingdom Hearts 3. They were going to say, oh, you did get Kingdom Hearts 3. It was dreamed up distance the whole time.
Ta-da!
Yeah, so there was no scare that it would never be made. It was just, when are we going to get it?
Given that Kingdom Hearts takes place in the Disney worlds, could the squirrels and bunnies from Snow White and Cinderella be sent to rescue Aqua?
I think they would be terrified if they were sent into the realm of darkness.
Yeah. Well, did you know that technically I might be able to find out ML and MD color at the beginning? That would be cool. Also, what would your last words be just before she comes dark? Literally, it's all your fault. Like, that's the quote that would end Michaela before she becomes full Darkling. It is all your fault. Okay. If you had to choose between being apprentice under Xehanort or Ericus, which would you choose? I'll go with Lucio. I'll go with straight up Lucio.
I'll go with Xehanort.
Really?
Yeah. Because at least he knew that dark and light had to be balanced.
Fair. But he leaned more towards darkness.
I know he did, but it wasn't like Ericus's, oh, you frowned at me a little. That means there's darkness in your heart. Fuck you, you're not getting your mark of mastery.
Very fair. Tasha, to clarify, do you think Trickmaster is Lee's Heartless? Because there's a nobody, but a Heartless had to be made.
I don't think so, because if they had their Heartlesses, it would be like Ansem's. They would look like themselves if they were powerful enough nobodies.
Yeah.
Like how Ansem looked like Xemnas.
Mm-hmm.
It just I just feel like if there were canon Heartless to their nobodies, they would look like themselves.
Fair. What would be your reaction if Kingdom Hearts 3 would be a small shitty game? I would throw things.
I would not be surprised if it was a mobile game. Or like Fallout 76.
Shit. What are your words when you see Michaela as a darkness who wants to hurt you?
Who are you?
Oh. It's cute. Yeah. Kind of like the emotion right there. And then there's Chithri right there. Just fucking... I had to involve Chithri. Would you think an M-rated Kingdom Hearts will ever happen? No.
No. Not while it's sponsored by Disney.
Yeah. That's just never gonna happen. There could be... And it's funny. It can never be rated M. But remember... Children fought in the Keyblade War. Because adults are too incompetent. The more you know.
Yep.
Thank you so much, thank you so much, Matho. Let's see, you're too late. But yeah. So, my goodness. Kingdom Hearts coming out technically tomorrow night.
Yep.
Just,
midnight release, baby.
Yeah, who's going press F in the chat if you're going to a midnight release, or if you're gonna get it at midnight and start playing at midnight. Like, press F in the chat if you're one of those people.
Well, I doubt they can start playing at midnight because they have to download it, and you know the download for that big game's just gonna be redonkulous.
Very fair. Extremely, extremely fair. Who is Michaela talking to when she says it's your fault? Tasha's character. Let's see. Yay, kid murdering in a Disney game. You know, a family game, right? Right. First, by the way, hi, Tasha. I'm Nate, and I'm one of Michaela's many, many fanboys.
Hi, Nate.
Now for my question. What do you think qualifies someone to have a strong heart? That way they form a nobody when they're turned into a heartless. Strong convictions. Able to bravery to face the darkness.
I feel it's something to fight for.
Really?
Yeah. Because, you know, the random person, like the random NPC, unfortunately, they're just gonna live out their normal days. But if you're Sora, I need to find my friends. If you're Axel, I need to protect Isa. You know.
Yeah.
Ansem, I need to piss off millions of fans. Just a strong conviction in something. I just feel like that's what it qualifies to have a strong heart. And I think that's why Sora gets through all of these games, even though so far he doesn't have too much pertinence besides for Ventus being a part of his heart.
Yeah. Question, favorite character theme? Roxas's.
Yes.
Yeah, Roxas's character theme.
Which, by the way, one of his medals has his theme, so I have literally had days where I'm just playing his medal and just letting it play because it's on loop.
What did Tasha do exactly from OC's perspective? She started the whole darkness thing. Playing the mobile game.
Yeah, but it was in the past world. In this world, I have no memories that I started this whole thing. So not my fault, but at the same time, my fault.
What characters do you guys hate, but also like in Kingdom Hearts 3? Okay, so Zigbar's not part of that list, because I just fucking hate that guy. Zaldin.
Zaldin?
I hate him, but I like him.
I was about to say.
But that's the prerequisite of the question, is I hate him, but I like him. So, Zaldin is pretty fucking powerful, but he's very charismatic towards, like, especially Beast. Because I fucking hate Isa of the Psychics.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate Zigbar. I hate Larcene. Well, okay, Marluxia. I take that back. Marluxia. I love and I hate him. There you go, Marluxia.
Anti-Black Coat from Dream Drop Distance.
Really?
Yes. I hated his fight. It was the worst.
Everyone hated his fight.
It was the worst boss fight. And yet it made sense why Riku was fighting his own darkness.
Yep. Let's see. What would your reaction be if, like Roxas, you were living in a simulation and you were only half a person?
Yay! That means my school debts are fake.
That's how I feel. My school debts are fake.
Suck it, federal student loans.
Were you surprised that Ansem was not Ansem?
No.
No, I wasn't surprised.
Because why would Ansem come back again but look like someone else?
In essence. Think Shion will come back? Then we could get all three groups reunited if we were lucky. Ventus Aquaterra, Kairi Kusara, Axel, Shion, Roxas. I think she's coming back.
I think she is, but
I think she's gonna be a silent image though.
Yeah.
Because her voice
even though I want her to talk.
Yeah, like her voice actress has confirmed that she's not coming back. So unless she's like, just kidding, which I doubt she would do. So I think she's gonna appear, but she's gonna be a silent image. So OC Michaela feels betrayed, hurt to the point she wants revenge. Is there a line OC cannot? Angle, you came in at a very weird time. We explained all of this. Is literally Tasha's character is the reason all the darkness happened, and my character is the third apprentice of Lushu, who is trying to find the source of what happened and finds Tasha and is about to fight her. That's literally what happens. So let's see. Theories as to why Riku Replica is back. Because
he was never destroyed.
Really? I thought he was destroyed.
No, he was just sent on his merry way.
So he's just wandering around like an idiot?
Like Vanitas.
Like Vanitas, just wandering around like an idiot. Fair enough. Let's see.
That's my theory on why Riku Replica is back. Because he wants some redemption.
I swear that he was destroyed.
No.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm not replaying Chain of Memories, but I'm gonna have to look. I thought he died in Chain of Memories.
Well, if we think that, because there are some theories that Shion is the hooded figure that they're talking to in the trailers.
Yes.
If they made her, then they probably made Gollum Riku Replica again, just because he was made nearly at the same time as Shion.
Right. What's his name? Fucking guy with a shield. We said his name before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Ienzo.
Ienzo. Yep.
No, Ienzo's the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ienzo could have made a second one, so maybe. Or is it Vexen?
Vexen. Ienzo's the young guy.
Oh, my bad. Anyways. God, all these names. We have to remember us. 13 names and all these faces to these names. I feel so bad for anyone who has to learn all those names in literally 24 hours.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Nominee and if she'll be back? She'll be back.
Oh, she'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Because she's on the cover of the game.
Mm-hmm. We're assuming everyone on the cover is...
Replica faded into darkness after Riku defeated him. Yeah, I thought it was destroyed.
Well, fading into darkness and being, like, totally destroyed are two different things in this universe.
Very fair. There is actually a difference.
Like, unless
so
he actually... unless he actually got stabbed and then a heart started shooting towards the sky, I don't consider them dead.
Very fair. Okay, fair enough.
I don't...
Fair enough. Wait, Natasha is just... Yes. Names, sweetie. Right at the bottom of the screen, right here. So does King have a KHOC, and how does he fit into all this? I have no idea. If he texts me one, I'll tell you guys, but I don't know if he has an OC. Does King even like KH? Yeah, he likes KH. Let's see. So a strong conviction is part of having a strong heart, but maybe also things like connections to others and other things.
I also think that is true.
Yeah. I just called him Bob 1, Bob 2, Girl Bob. Didn't Vanitas vanish when the X-Blade was destroyed, since Ven literally shattered part of his soul to get rid of it? No, because Vanitas came back.
Sorry, I just gotta go back to Bob 1, Bob 2. Bob 1, Bob 2, Bob Boobs.
Bob Boobs. God damn it.
Bob Boobs. But wait, Vanitas vanished when the X-Blade was destroyed, since Ven literally shattered part of his soul in order to get rid of it.
But he's still alive.
Yeah. I'm sure that will be explained, but if Ven shattered part of his soul, we saw that when Sora stabbed himself with the Keyblade to get Kairi out of his heart, Vanitas probably was just kind of kicked out instead of totally shattered.
Yeah.
That might be why he's back.
So it's the same thing with just like it's the Riku replica, where he just fell into darkness and
it's like I would have loved to see. No, Strelitzia's fine. She's fine, but she literally had a scene where she collapsed and a heart went into the sky, and that's how I know she's dead.
Fair.
But unless other characters.
I feel bad for everyone who has to learn these names 24 hours. You mean me? Sorry. What happens if OC, Michaela, and Natasha were to run into Aqua?
Well, I'd be fucked, wouldn't I?
I'd fight. Let's go. Can we agree that Zexian's death was fucked up? I low-key felt bad for like a second.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I felt bad. I felt totally bad. Let's see. How can Mickey not think mentioning Aqua is not important? Play Fragmentary Passage and you'll understand why. Literally,
I had to respect her choices.
Well, Yensid explained that he's like, no, I told Mickey not to tell you.
Because you and Sora would probably jump ship and abandon the rest of your missions to go save her.
In essence. So, like, Yensid was just like, hey, I'm a stopper this. I just look at the cover, and why is every single person in a group of 3 with nominees an outlier? Mickey, Don the Goofy, Kairi Sora, Aqua Ventus Terra, Xion Roxas Axel. Then we have Nominee by her lonesome. Because Nominee really wasn't part of a trio. Yeah, Nominee's just the one outlier.
She was part of a duo, if we can make sense of that, of her and Roxas. But Roxas also has her trio of Xion, Roxas has his trio of Xion and Axel. Yeah. But Nominee, she really only had a double, and then she was kind of locked into her palace.
Yeah, she's literally a princess at that rate. Okay, Jens is a fucking dick. Okay, can we agree on that? Yes!
Yes! Like, he is that English teacher who wanted to give you homework before classes even started.
Pretty much. What would Nate's OC Keyblade? That's up to you, dude. Wait, what would...
Oh, my OC Keyblade? Yeah. Oh, I love my Starlight Keyblade. It's the basic Keyblade in the mobile game, but I just love the aesthetic of it.
And we're gonna have
even though I am starting to like the Lionheart Keyblade.
Lionheart Keyblade is good. Nominate secretly Elsa's kid. What? Is there any Disney character, not KH exclusive characters, you would consider a cinnamon roll that needs to be protected? Queen Minnie.
Yes. Needs to be protected?
Yeah, cinnamon roll that needs to be protected.
If we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, then the thing with a lot of your modern Disney movies, they're trying to make every character strong in their own way so they can protect themselves. Mm-hmm. But if we're looking back into like Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Precious Cinnamon Roll.
Precious Cinnamon. So yeah, after you beat Riku Replica and Chain of Memories, he flat out asks what happens when a fake dies. But him saying that he dies, I guess, would be different from actually dying. Besides, he could be rebuilt.
Unless a fake never dies. And that's why he's wandering, searching for an answer.
Fair. And then, because I guess he is kind of tied to Vanitas at that rate. Like, tied in a way where it's like, it's similarly, because Vanitas was technically destroyed, but he's alive again.
Well, if we look back to, and if we're theorizing that Riku Replica was made the same way that Xion was made, mm-hmm. When Xion died, she dissipated into glitter.
She dissipated into glitter.
So I wouldn't see why Riku Replica wouldn't also dissipate into glitter if he died. Yeah. So him getting thrown back into darkness might have just been him going into a corner to die, but he just ended up not dying.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to big boss territory. Let's see. Will we actually see Robin in Kingdom Hearts 3? Where the fuck is that brat if Pooh is by himself? I think we are technically Christopher Robin.
No, we're not. Christopher Robin's at school.
So basically we're playing babysitter?
Or this is during Christopher Robin, and Christopher Robin's an adult taking care of his family.
Oh, fair.
And so Winnie the Pooh and the gang have nothing better to do than be in Kingdom Hearts.
Let's see. Tied to Vanitas, how exactly? Not, like, tied directly to Vanitas, but, like, in the same premise. Whereas, like, we saw Vanitas technically die, quote-unquote, air quotes. But did he? No, because he appears in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, and that's not a shadow, that's a real Vanitas. So it's kind of using that same theory that Vanitas is alive, then it's no surprise that Replica Riku is alive. So that's what I'm meaning by that. So.
Unless he time traveled.
No. No. Vanitas is not time traveling.
I was talking about Riku Replica.
Then again, who actually dies in Kingdom Hearts?
Strelitzia!
Ericus. I'm just like, we just have two examples right now. Strelitzia and Ericus and every single child in the Keyblade War.
And probably Sora's dad, because we never actually hear a male voice calling for Sora after his mom.
The Four Tails. That's not his mom! It is not confirmed that it is his mom!
You're right. His uncle, then. His uncle.
That's a woman.
And then his parents.
Let's see. Why is Kairi considered the strongest princess, or rather, who has the strongest or most powerful concentrated heart?
Because at that point, I personally think is because the other Disney princesses, when we meet them, they're just in the middle of getting their happily ever after, so they don't know what they want yet. Kairi knows she wants to get back with her friends.
Yeah.
She wants to save Sora.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to find Riku.
Yeah. Replica Riku has DNA of old Riku before he received his own Keyblade. Would that mean he evolved a certain way where he could either be a Keyblade Master or a Vessel of Darkness?
That, or he did like a Time Lord, and while he was regenerating, he just kind of saved himself.
Pretty much. That's why Replica Riku becomes part of the Darkness, as shown in one of the trailers. He becomes one of the 13 Darknesses.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think nominated Xion will receive Keyblades. No.
Well, Xion might, but I don't think Naminé will.
Yeah. Where in KH are Christopher Robin Hood and Maid Marian?
In a different world, probably going to be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Probably Kingdom Hearts 4, yeah. Where all the furries will come out.
That was the Pride Lands.
Very fair. So basically you're saying that Replica Riku and Vanitas are using the darkness as a last resort lifeline. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I agree that. How do you feel about having Haley Joel Osment fighting evil Haley Joel Osment?
It's all of my dreams come true.
It's so
I love it when a voice actor has to fight themselves.
Question for both. What are the parents for each of your OCs? Or were they sisters or best friends before Tasha forgets what she did? We're not related in the OCs.
Yeah, we're not related.
Yeah, the OCs are not related. Monsters Inc. would disagree.
Correct.
I mean, give you a microscope. Where's the light? If you were able to adopt a Kingdom Hearts character theme as your own battle theme, which would you pick? I would pick the final boss battle theme from Fragmentary Passage.
I would. There's so many good ones, man. I would choose the final boss music in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Okay. Very good choice.
Yeah.
Think we'll get the Lion King 2 story? Nope. Where we deal with Kiara and Kovu? Nope.
Nope. In Dream Drop Distance 2, we will, because that's where they put all the knockoffs and Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It's where they put up all the knockoffs, even though Hunchback of Notre Dame was part of them.
And they could have done Hunchback of Notre Dame so well.
And they
didn't.
Let's see.
Sanctuary!
So would you two like some fan art of your KHOC?
Oh, I love Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's like one of my favorite Disney
Hunchback
movies.
of Notre Dame was amazing.
But the way they did it in Dream Drop Distance was such cringe.
Yeah, it was so bad. But yeah, fan art would be awesome. Let's see. But that is true, they did the movie too. Yeah, they fucked up.
The music was great.
Yeah, the music is amazing.
The music for that world, I could have stayed there for a while.
Yeah.
But because of the rest of the world, I couldn't stay there another second.
I mean, they could have picked a worse or boring movie like Sword in the Stone.
The best part of Sword in the Stone was Madam Mim.
Madam Mim.
I love her as a character because she is me in 50 years.
Who is controlling OC Michaela? Is there any Disney character she would despise? Let's get off of our OCs and let's keep talking about Kingdom Hearts, because honestly, I just drew these because Sasha gave me her character from a mobile game, and I just drew myself as a Darkling. So I honestly, there is no depth to these characters. So, except Tasha's character, who's been going.
I was about to say,
story.
if you want my background, then you should watch the cutscenes of Kingdom Hearts Union X and Kingdom Hearts K.
Yeah. So let's see. Isn't it funny that no people were in the worlds, but they say they were full? Oh, thankfully they fixed that.
Oh my god. The party's just getting started in Cinderella's castle. No one's there.
Not even the sisters. Not even. It's like, it's just, oh my god, so empty. And then the Olympus Coliseum, you have people waiting for you, Herc. The seats are empty.
Who's waiting for me, Phil? You lying little goat-legged.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm glad that they fixed that, because like you saw in San Fran, Tokyo, there were people running around, like, panicking because of T-Rex over there.
Yeah.
So, how much do I have to pay to make a cover of Face My Fears? Tell me the price. I'd have to find someone to make the instrumental, a custom instrumental for that. So that custom instrumental from all of my instrumentals that I know of who can make it, probably around $200. And then, yeah, that's $200 for an instrumental, most likely $100 for mixing, so that's $300.
Then God knows how much for rights.
Right? Oh no, rights is easy. Rights I can get easily. But then art-wise, I'd have to get like either Ashley or someone who's who knows Nomura's style. $400 most likely for a cover of Face My Fears. Because I have to find an instrumentalist who knows how to do orchestral and dubstep, because it's Skrillex. It is Skrillex. So yeah. Who is the most underappreciated character in KH other than Goofy?
Underappreciated.
Other than Goofy.
I love all of the characters. Let's see. Shion, probably. Mostly because, she is in only one game.
Sorry.
But she does go through a lot of shit in that one game. So I would say Shion.
Underappreciated. Kairi.
Oh, yes.
I think Kairi.
So underappreciated. They could have done so much with her.
Oh, yeah. And in number 1, she is nothing. She is just there. In number 2, she almost comes out and helps at the very, very end. And now she's gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 3, actually fighting. Oh my god. Who fucking yeah, Hawk is around like $400 for a cover that I would be able to do, because I have to pay the instrumentalist, the mixer, and the art. Who do you think is the most overrated character in Kingdom Hearts?
Ansem the Wise.
Terra.
How dare you?
Terra's a meathead.
Terra's going through some shit because his dad doesn't like the darkness.
Terra's a meathead. I don't give a shit. He's a meathead. Oh, let's see. Roxas just. No, I'm sorry. Roxas is an angsty little bitch who just bitches about his feelings.
I love Roxas though.
The Answer the Wise and Terra are good characters. Terra's a meathead. I'm sorry, Terra's a meathead. Let's see. When are you gonna sing Shangri-La? I'm still working on it. I have to sing the chorus, and then I have to find a chorus to sing all of the lovely fake Latin singing in the midst of the song. Let's see. Terra original or Terra Nord? Terra original.
Terra original.
Don't like Terra Nord. Which of your real life friends fits Ven and Terra? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I'm trying to think.
Nothing.
Sure. Sheila would be Ven. Now who's the meathead?
I could think of like 7 people in your acquaintance that
Deppa
are.
would be the meathead. Deppa's the meathead. But there we go. Let's see. How is Ven in Union Cross, even though he's still a young birth by sleep?
He is young. His character is just, I'm with you.
He is.
I was never top of the ranks, but they wanted to make me a Union leader anyway. I agree with Ephemera. I agree. We're gonna go collect supplies.
I'm still wondering.
He's just very young and he's very much a follower, which is why it's funny they made him a leader.
Which character reminds you of King and why? Of King, specifically? Why is this music playing in the background? What the fuck? Because I'm also listening to the music in the background.
Daisy.
No. He's not Daisy. I would say Riku.
So he's in love with another man, and you're just kind of dealing with it.
No, it's just like he has his own darkness, and he's conquered them. So it's just, from what I know of King, is just like, he is the Riku character. And again, I'm the Sora character because I'm an emotional fuck. But there you go. Question: which moment made you cry the most?
Ending of Kingdom Hearts 1 the first time I saw it.
Yes. It was between that and Aqua not escaping the World of Darkness and Fragmentary Passage. So yeah.
And then every time I watch Strelitzia die.
Jesus. Let's see.
Like, I can't even watch, Let's Watchers watching Strelitzia die without just tearing up. I can't.
Who do you and Tasha relate to most in Kingdom Hearts? Like, if you were to brought into that world, replace the characters and play out their storyline.
I'd be fucking Donald, because I wouldn't heal a bitch.
He heals me. Then I'd probably be Goofy, because I'm the one attacker that just gets shit on all the time. So how come Sora hits a 2-day puberty between Kingdom Hearts 1 and the cards? I mean, Chain of Memories.
He's been traveling for a while.
Yeah, he has been traveling for a while. He's been looking for Riku, and then he gets put into a place, and then goes through another age of puberty.
Well, and also because the World of Oblivion, or Castle Oblivion, they keep losing their memories. Who knows actually how much time has passed since they've been there?
Extremely fair.
So that's why the whole him growing and then like his puberty voice, it just doesn't. I don't find anything different with that, mostly because when I played it, Chain of Memories was on the Game Boy, and so there was no words. It was just text.
Yeah.
So the fact that they got Haley Joel Osment to finally voice all of the words, they just kind of, okay.
Yeah. Retro, really? If King was listening, would you immediately tell an embarrassing story of Michaela right now? No, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. Listen to both. No! When listening to Face My Fears, does your heart just race to the point of no breathing? No, I get ready for a fight. Face My Fears makes me ready for a fight.
I do prefer Don't Think Twice to Face My Fears. I loved Face My Fears, but I do prefer Don't Think Twice, and Don't Think Twice makes me feel that way sometimes.
Have you seen any fan art of Sora becoming a man? Like maturing finally? Yeah, I've seen it.
Yes. But it's always different. Like, sometimes he's a hippie, sometimes he's just himself, only taller. It's different.
How would you react if Strelitzia were to turn up alive in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I would cry, and I would probably hug my screen.
Do not hug my screen!
But then I would also anxiously be waiting for her in the mobile game.
Fair enough. Yeah, so Sora constantly going through puberty. It never stops. Never forget Buff Riku. Oh, no. I still can't believe Kingdom Hearts is coming out tomorrow night. I still can't believe it. Any songs not from Kingdom Hearts by Utada Hikaru that would be great in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I think Utada Hikaru had to be in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Because, she did all 3 games. So it just made sense for her to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice that they added Skrillex to, the opening, just so they can add, fresh blood. But, yeah. I don't think any other artist could have done it justice.
Yeah.
Because the 2 songs that she did come out with for Kingdom Hearts 3, fantastic.
Oh, they're phenomenal. What would your reaction be if a character good dies, come back to just die again? We cry.
Not Strelitzia. I just got her back.
If or when you play Kingdom Hearts 3 for us after Blackout, could we get both of you going through it and just chatting together? I wouldn't mind that.
Sure.
It would be based off of her schedule because again, I work from home. So let's see here. So would your OCs end up fighting, or would there be an actual winner? I don't think there'd be a winner. Just end up fighting and just to be continued from JoJo in the corner.
Yeah.
Probably Tasha's OC going, you're probably wondering how I got in this mess. So your parents have agreed to let you take over the living room for a week, or is that just something that's going to happen? They can't change and have to accept. It's something that they have to happen and they have to accept.
And they've been with us on this Kingdom Hearts ride. They understand how much it means to us, and they'll be joining us sometimes because they did watch some of the games with us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so they understand.
Like our mom, like literally the first day we got Kingdom Hearts, we played it all together. Like we stayed up all night just playing it. So yeah.
Plus, I've been babysitting the new cat, so they have no choice.
Because for both, how would you react if Tetsuya Nomura were to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a secret boss? He went full Yokotaro.
I would love that.
He went full Yokotaro up in here.
But only if he were in Scala Kylum.
Only?
And if it was like a timed thing, and like you had to go to a specific door out of all of those different Minas Tirith doors, and you had to find number 713.
713?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you looked in there, and there he is, dressed as Kafka. But
we have to be dressed as Sephiroth because he's the director of the Final Fantasy VII remake.
No, he needs to be dressed as Kafka with belts.
With belts. Let's see. What was Tasha's reaction to your mom's Final Fantasy VII breakdown?
I was like 2.
Yeah, so she was a baby.
So I was thinking, what are words?
What are words?
Why is Earth?
Let's see.
If you get that reference.
I thought your parents are fans of Kingdom Hearts. Who was the one who made you get into the game? Our mom. Yeah, it was our mom.
Oma.
New cat? Yeah, we have a kitten.
Yeah, a new kitten. Her name is Winnie, or Winifred, or Pork Chop, or Coco, or one of the other 1,000 names we've called her. But mostly Winnie.
Quick, yell at what Keyblade you want that is in Kingdom Hearts 3. I want the Winnie the Pooh Keyblade! Give me my bees!
Starlight Keyblade, and I have a code to get it, so I automatically get my wish.
What can I say except you're welcome? Let's see. Okay. If Kojima was surprised me Nomura was in this game. Very fair. So basically the Nomura boss fight would start out like a Gaster fight from Undertale. You find a door, you go in, and all just phase into bizarreness, correct? Probably.
I think, actually, when you go in, you look on the walls, and you see a whole bunch of fan art. Mm-hmm. Like some, like famous chosen fan art for, like, Kingdom Hearts. And then suddenly the lights start turning off behind you. And then you just hear Tetsuya Nomura's voice, or whoever's going to voice him in America. And he's just going, I am Kingdom Hearts. And then, boom, lights up, and it's Kafka.
You hear Kafka's laughter.
But with a terribly photoshopped Tetsuya Nomura face on him.
Oh my god. Let's see. So when you go to Disneyland, are you going to have Kingdom Hearts flashbacks? Yes, because we actually are gonna, we're gonna Disney-bound Riku and Sora.
Yeah. And I'm going to find Donald, and I'm gonna be like, heal me!
Heal me, Donald! Wait, there are Keyblade codes? Yeah, if you finish the mobile game and you finish the Classic Kingdom, all of the...
Well, you don't have to finish the mobile game itself, but when you get the mobile game, you click on a button called Extras, and then you click on Classic Kingdom, and you have to get certain scores in all of the games in order to unlock a code to get the Starlight Keyblade. Mm-hmm. Which I'm guessing will be a slightly more powerful Kingdom Key, but only slightly.
Slightly? A little bit.
I mean, I think slightly more powerful than, like, the Amazon Key or the PlayStation Key or whatever. But, just, it's just for the fans like me who just go, I got a Starlight Key, it's so exciting. That's the only way it's gonna be connected to the Kingdom Hearts Key.
Let's see, you like JoJo, huh? I used to watch JoJo, and then I dropped. Because I had other things to do. It's been a long time since I watched JoJo. Let's see.
Well, isn't the Amazon key the same as the Xbox key? The
Amazon key is the same thing as the 7-Eleven key.
Oh, right. That was the big thing.
Yeah, the Amazon key is the 7-Eleven key.
It was the fan art Keyblade, from what I hear. The green one, right?
The green and the orange one.
Yeah.
It looks like it belongs on
it's a Small World Keyblade.
No offense to anyone who got the Amazon key, But your Keyblade's gonna look like a trash monster. Let's see. So what are you looking forward to the most, both story-wise and gameplay-wise? Story-wise, I want to finish this fucking story. I want to finish this saga. I'm done.
Story-wise. Well, I'm gameplay-wise a little bit, just because I know they're re-adding flow motion, and that's what I did like from Dream Drop Distance. Because it really did help, so you didn't have to keep waiting until you got fly or keep waiting until you got high jump. If you hit trajectories just right, you could actually bounce off the walls to get to chests and to different places and actually launch special different attacks, which I personally enjoyed figuring out all of those. Yeah. But storyline mostly, because I am very into lore.
Gameplay-wise, I'm excited for the Keyblades in just the different forms they'll take, like power, guards, speed, and magic. I'm really excited for those. Let's see. Are you two ready to face Aqua?
I mean, she does need to take some aggression out from the past 10 years, so I guess.
We'll be the walking meat shield for a little bit. What would your reaction be if you somehow missed a Kingdom Hearts game? Would you two play it? Something like, how could you? After all we've been through, like, you played all the games. We're not that fanatical.
We're not that fanatical, but if I did like fall asleep and she kept on playing, I would be hurt.
Yeah, like if Tasha falls asleep, that's where I do mini games, and that's where I just explore, grind a little, maybe do some mini stuff. And if there's something big happening, I'll like slap Tasha across the face, like, wake up! Sorry.
Then again, we are gonna be grocery shopping and getting like tons of caffeine.
Oh yeah, we will.
I might actually go back to my Red Bull and coffee thing.
Please don't. That's unhealthy.
Not if you mix them together.
Don't. That's unhealthy.
It's only the gross stuff at the bottom of the pot.
That's so terrible. No, even I'm like, I know I'm gonna eat crap food, but it's still unhealthy to put Red Bull in coffee.
I did that at college during finals. I think it was one of my harder finals week. I think it was during like second semester of junior year, and I was taking more classes than I was supposed to because I just wanted to graduate as soon as possible. And I had all of my most of my tests on the same day. And so I'd been studying all night, but I had to go straight to these tests. And so I got coffee, and I had ordered Red Bull accidentally at the same time. And I'd seen the cup they gave me was too big for the small coffee I'd ordered. And I go, what have I done? And I just started pouring the Red Bull into my coffee. I don't remember what happened during those tests, but I at least passed all of them.
Don't do that. I will stop you from doing that. I will throw out every single Red Bull you buy. Are you sharing one Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes.
Yes. We have one PS4. It's useless to get two.
Which Kingdom Hearts characters would you kiss, marry, or kill? Not doing that. What is your favorite world you guys want to go to? Least my favorite world's going to be Tangled. My least favorite world, probably Frozen.
Best world, Scala at Kylam. Worst world, Pirates of the Caribbean. Because they should have done Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet's not a good game. I mean, what? So a week-long blackout. How many hours of sleep do you think you two will have by the end of it? 10, 15, maybe.
Seeing as I go into Tech Week for a show right after that week, I'm not going to be getting sleep for 2 weeks.
No. Yeah, so you're not having any Red Bull and coffee. Okay. No.
It's for the greater good.
No.
The greater good.
No. Let's see. Does your social media blackout start after the stream? No.
No, it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, it will start tomorrow.
It will start tomorrow around 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. Because then we're going to go head out and do some stuff before the 12 o'clock release. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Tasha's torturing herself this week. Please pray for her. I'm not torturing myself. I'm just going to enjoy my blackout week. The greater good.
The greater good.
Let's see.
That is my favorite thing to do. Anytime any movie, any TV show says the greater good, I just have to go, the greater good. And if you get what movie it is, shout out.
Tag team like wrestling? Yeah, when I'll be the one playing most of the time.
The greater good, Phoenix Rising.
But if I need to sleep, or if I need to like take a break, I'll pass the controller to Tasha and be like, here, don't do any big stories without me, blah 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 blah, and I'll do my thing. So yeah. Will you be watching each other play or avoid each other during the playthrough to avoid spoilers? No, we're watching it together.
What happened was, growing up, Mickey would play while I would watch, mostly because I mostly watch for story, and then Mickey does most of the gameplay. I'll play it after she plays the whole thing, just because then I can just run through the game, trying to find everything as fast as, like, all of the side stuff and 100%ing as fast as I can without having to worry about the main plot, even because I've already seen it.
She's the one who 100%s things. I don't. So, let's see. What would you two do if the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 was open-ended?
Depends on how open-ended it is. If it's open-ended on, like, he's about to hit Xehanort and Xehanort's about to hit him and then we see credits, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
But if it's open-ended, like my theory, if you're late into the stream, my theory is that Sora's gonna wield the power of Kingdom Hearts in some way, but then, like, as a penalty, have to lose his memory of his friends and all that. And the open-endedness is he going to ever recover his memories? I'll be fine with that, because that's then just going to lead into the next game. Mm-hmm. And we know it's not going to be totally open-ended, because we do have the secret ending and the true ending. That's the downloadable patches on whatever console you're playing it on.
Yeah.
So it won't be too open-ended. Mm-hmm. So I think I'll be okay with that.
Has any of you ever accidentally went to story without each other by accident? No.
Yes.
What?
You did a boss without me.
Whoops. Wait, when?
During which game was it? It was during Kingdom Hearts 2. I think it was Mulan World.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I reamed you for that one.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I totally forgot. I blacked that out of my head. Shit.
Yeah, and that was when, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 first came out, so I had never seen it, and she just fucking skipped it.
Whoops. But yeah, no. Well, there is a tie-in to the fact that you completely spoiled Dearly Beloved to me.
That is true, so we did get even with each other.
Or even. Let's see. Question to make, are you playing it 100%? I'm gonna try this time around. But I know that, and this is something that has been announced, and I want to give you guys a heads up, for those of you who are playing Kingdom Hearts 3, there are hidden Mickeys in the game.
That we can take pictures of.
And they actually do have a counter. They actually count how many hidden Mickeys you find. My assumption is that that's going to be part of getting the secret ending, that you have to find all the hidden Mickeys. So yeah. So how much love do you have for your favorite Kingdom Hearts characters? Like, great or good? Like,
the greater good.
Invincibles, Incredibles. I love my Kingdom Hearts children. I love them so fucking much. Let's see. Other than the worlds already chosen and made, what Pixar movies would you want to see in Kingdom Hearts?
I'd like to see Coco in the next one.
Yeah.
Just because of all of the fun colors.
Oh yeah.
And now that they've
having Sora in all of those fun colors would be fun.
Skeleton, like pseudo-skeleton Sora would be hilariously beautiful.
That'd be so fun.
And Alebrije, Goofy and Donald would be beautiful.
Donald would be so fun.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, just imagining Donald though as an Alebrije. Anyways, let's see. The genuine oh shit moment. Is there a bad ending in Kingdom Hearts in general? Is there one in Kingdom Hearts? No, there's no bad ending. It's a linear story.
I mean, if you're counting the fact that in Birth by Sleep you do see, like, one of the last things you see is Aqua getting consumed by darkness, we can call that a bad ending. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was a hard to swallow good ending, but I don't think it'll be completely bad.
What happens if there's a power outage or you didn't have time to save? Well, then I guess we get to explore that one more time.
The problem is I make Mickey save at every save point.
And that's why on stream, you guys see me on stream. If there's a save point, I'm gonna be like, saving is for smart people. So it's literally Tasha beating that into my head. So, guys, that's not of my own volition. That is Tasha beating into my head, and I'm like, saving is for smart people. Let's see, Kingdom Hearts children? Yes, all of the characters are my children.
They are the bibis.
They are the bibis. What is this mystical artwork? What is happening? That is my artwork that I've been working on during the weekend, just as a celebration for us finally going to Kingdom Hearts 3. So, yeah. Do you have any theories about how Terra is going to fight against Xehanort? It's going to be another epic fight between Terranort and Lingering Will.
Well, I think that Terra's kind of been in the back burner during Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 because he hasn't visually seen Ven or Aqua. So maybe he'll see Roxas and think it's Ven because he hasn't played Dream Drop Distance or anything. And he'll be like, Ven. And so then he'll start fighting back against Xehanort again for his body.
Yeah. Let's see. Thinks Kingdom Hearts 3 will upgrade to the modern world and have autosave? Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Let's see. Final Fantasy 50 characters in the KH game? I would
Yes!
Why is Tasha's OC crying? Because I'm about to kill her. Saving. Smart. Not saving. Why are you using the cry emote? The cry dumb emote. Like, what the fuck? So saving progress like a digital artist saving 1,000 times but still doesn't feel safe enough. Yeah. It is one of those, if I'm paranoid, then I'll save multiple times. And sometimes I'll forget even that I save if I'm, like, either talking to Tasha, checking my phone, and I'd be like, did I save? I'll save anyway.
Yep. But we also do, like, we'll be those people who save in multiple save slots. And, you know, hopefully they have multiple save slots, because if they don't, they're wrong. Mm-hmm. But we're those people who save in multiple save slots just in case a file does get corrupted. Yeah. And so we can just go, all right, let's go to this one. Yeah. So we never lose our game. Mm-hmm.
Incredibles World in Kingdom Hearts 3. That'd be fun, but we already have a hero world, which is Big Hero 6. San Francisco.
Could you imagine if they mixed up the worlds?
That'd be fun. What if there's a reference to Incredibles in San Francisco?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be really fun. I always use my only one save slot. I like using one, but if there's like a big choice, I'll usually have multiple ones. What is happening in Tasha's OC's arms? It looks like an amputated potato.
Oh no, I have gloves. I have gloves on.
Yeah, she has gloves on.
And yeah.
She's holding Chithri.
Yeah, in the mobile game they're called Victorian gloves, I believe. Yeah. So. And the cat is Chithri. It's a dream eater that helps you in the mobile game.
Yes. I'm guessing yes, but are you and Tasha's sisters? Absolutely not.
I came into her room without her knowing, and now we're talking. It's fine.
Thoughts on the newer and even more improved gummy ship minigame in Kingdom Hearts 3? I am ready to break things. No.
Let me tell you all a story. So, we're in elementary school. And all of us kids have no idea what to do with these gosh darn gummy ships. So we're all asking each other, what did you do? What did you do? I hate the gummy ships. Me too. Oh, good. Let's get a drink. You know, children's stuff. And so, fast forward after Kingdom Hearts 2 was gotten. And Mickey goes back to play Kingdom Hearts 1. I walk into the room one day and she goes, Tasha, look what I have done. I have become God. And I'm just looking, and she is just blasting everything in every direction. She doesn't even need to turn around. She's blasting everything in every direction. I'm like, my God, what have you done? Takes off glasses.
I am ready to break things. I have become death. Where's the lie? That is probably what went through Tasha's head when I said that.
Yup.
Let's see. Are you two prepared to have your hearts ripped into pieces by the game? Yes.
Yes. I've already pre-cut out the pieces, so it's ready.
What would happen if the power goes out and deletes your save? Completely impossible, makes you have to start over. How do you feel that is completely impossible, so that's not a situation?
It's completely impossible, but at the same time, if that in the 1 billion chance to 1 that it would happen, I think we'd be fine just kind of zooming through the game at that point, especially if we knew exactly where the hidden Mickeys were. Yeah. We can just boom, 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 next. Which, thankfully, after Kingdom Hearts 2, they put the skip cutscene button. Unless we wanted to see that specific cutscene again. Yeah. Then we'd just watch it again. Mm-hmm.
Remember back in the day when there was Disc 1 and Disc 2? Final Fantasy 8 showed me that, because I remember playing a little bit of Final Fantasy 7, then I went to 8 because I wanted to try 8 first, and then going back into 7, and I'm just like, I have to switch discs?
Remember, what was it? Was it Suikoden 1 that had 4 discs that you had to go through?
Rest in Pepperoni, the greatest anyone who didn't have any of the discs, or was missing a disc.
Oh my God! Or the save didn't save correctly, so you had to go through the first disc a whole nother time and try again.
Yeah,
it was the worst.
Any hope that the Incredibles will become one of the new worlds? Nope.
It's not one of the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3. All of the
worlds
worlds
are
have been confirmed. But if they were to choose worlds for Kingdom Hearts 4, I would take that over a third bout of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god. Thoughts on the flow motion mechanics we've dreamed up?
Loved it.
Hate it.
Loved them.
Hate it.
Well, too bad because flow motion is part of Kingdom Hearts 3.
I want to die.
So, too motherfucking bad.
Fair enough. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you guys pre-ordered the deluxe edition. Yes, I re-ordered the deluxe edition. I'm not getting the PS4 with it, but I am getting all of the nice fancy stuff that's not the PS4 and not the toys.
Because there's no room for toys right now.
I don't have any room. But I'm getting the pin, I'm getting the art book, and I'm getting a canvas poster. So yeah. And I believe I'm also getting a code for a Keyblade. I don't know, maybe, possibly, shimmer. Let's see. How do y'all feel about the Circle Gummy ship? You know, it's a giant ship made of 5 blocks of neon light parts. See, I find that hilarious.
I think it's hilarious.
I find that funny.
I love how useless the stuff like the Moogle gummy ship is, and the fact that in order to get like high difficulty check marks, you have to use one of those goddamn ships in a hard area.
It's just, I want to die. But let's see here. But yeah, maybe a new PS4. I gotta find if there's I believe I saw someone have a Kingdom Hearts 3 PS4 theme. I just gotta get it. Would you two want a giant Kingdom Hearts blanket with all your waifus on it? I don't have any waifus. But I would love a Kingdom Hearts blanket nonetheless.
Yes, I would love a Strelitzia blanket. Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Thoughts on the Disney World land attraction summons being added? Okay, do you want to explain your thoughts on that?
Okay. So here's the
Everyone
thing.
listen in. Everyone listen in.
When it has been pointed out that this was a thing, but then recently, because of the whole we're planning on going to Disney thing sometime this year, because of that, my mom and I have been watching a whole bunch of YouTube channels about Disney and learning about best things to do and worst things to do at the resorts and blah, 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 blah. So one day I was exhausted. I can't remember how long I had been up, but Mickey and I were sitting in the living room and I said, here's the true ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. So Sora defeats Xehanort and Mickey goes, congratulations, Sora. So what are you going to do now that you've defeated Xehanort? And Sora slowly pans to looking at the camera. And he goes, I'm going to Disney World. Blackout. Next thing we know, we're in the 90s version of the like hour-long commercial for Disney World with Sora, Riku, and Kairi like photoshopped in doing random shit around. And it's an unskippable cutscene, and it's 30 minutes long. And you have to sit through all of the gee willikers and everything.
Cats.
And Mickey went, go to bed.
Go to bed. Yeah. Yeah, that was literally our day. Have you seen the PS4 limited edition Kingdom Hearts PlayStation 4? I've seen it. I want it. Can't have it. I don't have the money for it. Since Disney owns Star Wars Sith Lord versus Keyblade Master? Nah. So in Toraba, what would be your reaction if there's a Kingdom Hearts plush in Toraba and I somehow get one and decide to give it to you if it's a favorite character? You don't have to. Your wins are yours. Like with Toraba, I'm actually surprised that there are no Kingdom Hearts stuff now. I'm like, come on. What the
just wait until after the hype of Kingdom Hearts gets bigger. They'll probably add stuff then.
Maybe. I say as I turn on Toraba right now to check. I'm serious. If there is a Kingdom Hearts thing, I'm getting it. I don't care.
All I want is for Nomura to upload the mobile game, because it still has these arrows that just say coming soon, and it's like the story can't progress unless you actually add to the story. Yeah. It's just, and I finished them really quickly. It's just I just want to know more about the story.
Yeah. Dear Lord, what have I returned to? Insanity. I'm off Toraba, guys. I'm off. Let's see. So basic Kingdom Hearts.
Good people, get her off Toraba. Every time her and my mom were on Torabump, my dad and I just kind of sit across the room from each other and go, "So how was your day?" "Oh, great."
Jesus. Oh my god. I'm off the Torabump, quit it. Whew. It is 5:19. What the fuck? This is not Kingdom Hearts related, but I'm addicted to Toraba. Won 5 prizes. What do? You get them delivered and you never touch Toraba ever again. You get them delivered and you never touch Toraba ever again. Man, have you ever seen the Toraba doll fall? Was not your turn. Yeah, they're fun. But yeah, so.
Especially when she's wanted. Like, every time Cinnamon is on.
I cry every time.
Like, this is you cry every time.
What do you do if I told you that I won my first prize in Torah, but it just so happens to look like your Tebow emote? That's cool. I have a little plushie that'll look like a Tebow emote.
But yeah, no, she can't do Torah Ball. She's saving for like 3 big trips this year.
Yeah, well, hopefully 3. 2 confirmed. 3rd is if we somehow reach Japan. Which, by the way, guys, if you want to see me go to Japan, I'm gonna vlog my experience. Make sure you donate to the goal. That's right there. Also, promise is still in effect. I know that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be released tomorrow at midnight. Just saying. If we reach 2,500, I will fight Sephiroth. Just saying. But it has to be before midnight tomorrow. Because at midnight tomorrow, I close down Promise. I will not fight Sephiroth, and I will not fight Lingering Will if we don't get those goals before Kingdom Hearts 3 releases. So yeah, you have until midnight, folks.
Are there any canon holy water like Keyblades? The Moogle of Glory.
Moogle of Glory? In Kingdom Hearts? Just
because it has a Moogle dressed like a priestess. And that's about as holy water as you get.
Fair enough. Let's see. I cry every time. What if there was a Torba minigame in Kingdom Hearts 3? I would die. I would just spend all my time there. Like, Tasha, I ran out of money.
And it's going, great. Can you play the rest of the game already?
But I ran out of money. Oh my god. Let's see. Hawk says, after wanting to fun to face my fear cover. Very fair. Favorite Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Keyblade?
Oh, it depends on how you mean favorite. All-time favorite, I love the Starlight. It's the basic Keyblade. I know, I get it. But I also like the Lionhearted Keyblade. And Stroke of Midnight is starting to grow on me too. Even though I've had it for a while. It's just growing on me.
I need to explain a thing. Hawk, it's not 2,500 altogether. It's if we get to the goal. If we get to 2,500. So right now we are less than 500 away. So yeah. We are less than 500 away. So that's I'm not saying someone donate $2,500. That's ridiculous and I would never want anyone to do that ever. Side eyes Bob Sack. But if we get to the goal, then I will do it. I'm never ever gonna ask anyone for that amount of money. Let's see. Who was the first to play Kingdom Hearts? Our mom.
Yep. We were just kind of watching.
And then she switched the controller to me when we hit Wonderland. So.
No, Tarzan.
No, it was Wonderland. Because I remember having to fight Trickmaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, let's see here. Is there any more questions about Kingdom Hearts? Because I know you got to get ready for audition callbacks.
Yeah.
And most likely this will... And again, guys, this is the last stream before I go into blackout. So you will not hear from me for like a week. So if you have a question, ask it now.
Is our mom gonna play Kingdom Hearts 3 too? No, she'll probably watch casually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll pretty much watch us casually and whenever she's in the room. When she comes out, she just kind of looks at us, just like shakes her head. Yeah, it's like... but when she could play...
Oh yeah, I would love to see her play.
That would be great. Thoughts on Donald's unwavering refusal to heal Sora? I have recorded evidence that Donald does heal you when he's awake. Not knocked out. I have constant proof. I've played 1 and 2, and it's proven that Donald can heal. And will heal very vigilantly, if you actually program his AI correctly. Who is the main character, hero, that'll least affect you if killed off? I want both of your answers. Least affect me?
Lee.
Lee. I would say Lee. Lee or Roxas. Yeah. Want to play the 15-minute Kingdom Hearts video you made before we finish up? Yeah, I'll probably play that video, and then I'll end the stream. Let's see here. Show us the evidence. Watch the Kingdom Hearts VODs! Watch the Kingdom Hearts VODs!
Wait, evidence of what?
Of Donald healing you. Yeah, Donald heals me.
Donald is mostly useless, but you have to really finagle, like, the settings in order to get him to heal you. And also you have to really limit his, potions and stuff, so he's not, like, using them on useless shit. Yeah. Any tips for preparing for a musical? Also, what would your reaction be if Disney says to you, we're looking for voice actors to entire Kingdom Hearts, the Lord has cast upon you, and when you become a heartless, I would die! And I would say, yes! Please, let me voice the lore. Preparing for a musical, first, know your musical. If this is a musical you're not familiar with, listen to the soundtrack at least. Just so you know the feel of the musical and, like, get into, like, the feeling of your character, what time period it was, stuff like that. Second thing I would do is, if you have a certain character, maybe flesh out what they do, what numbers they're in, stuff like that. And third, get to know your cast members as quickly as possible.
Steve, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Excited for your Japan trips. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping to go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan. That would be great. What would you do if King turned into a Chirithy and became your Dream Eater? I would cry a little bit, but I would still love and adore him and cherish him so friggin' much. I love him. Anyways, thoughts on Tarfy, aka Tarzan and Goofy? That's a Sharky thing, not a Michaela thing.
They both have nice yelling, though. Oh, right next to the.
Let's see. How would you feel if Sora were to cross-dress at some point in Kingdom Hearts 3, like Link does in Breath of the Wild and Cloud does in Final Fantasy VII? That would be funny.
Well, I was about to say, he wouldn't be in belly dancing outfit like Link, but I think he would be in a dress like Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, 100%. Did you know they have Disney World in Japan? Yep, they do, and we plan to visit it.
Yes, all of the Disney things we know.
Tatasha, thoughts on Axel and Aqua teaming up Symbolic Fire and Water Team?
I think that would be fan-frickin-tastic.
Help!
Help!
Somebody come quick!
Bad guy!
Grab him! Uh-oh. What happens to Natasha's Chirithy right there?
So when the player dies, the Chithari dies with them. So my OC, I'm guessing, is probably mostly injured. So the Chirithy is also very weakened at this state of point.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Disney know that Kingdom Hearts had an anime at one point. It had a manga at one point.
Yep.
Yeah. What would your reaction be to a game? What would your reaction? What would be your reaction if a game after Kingdom Hearts 3 you finally play as Kairi and switch from Riku, Sora to Kairi? That would be fun. That
would be how everyone wanted it to be.
Please let us play as Kairi. Please let us show you that Kairi is not useless. Let's see. Chithari is a stand confirmed. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just waiting. Let's see. Probably gonna end the stream around 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So at 5:45, we'll end questions, and I'll play my Kingdom Hearts in 15 minutes video, and then we'll end the stream. So we have 15 more minutes. So if you have any lasting questions, if you need filler on lore, things of our opinions, things of that nature, we have 15 minutes. So you never saw it coming, that last surprise. You never see it coming. You think I'm a
Learn the lyrics.
Oh my god. I don't have the lyrics memorized off the top of my head.
Only thing I have is Follies right now.
Fair enough. Blah. Do you think they will make a Persona...
Nope. I think they just canceled it.
They just canceled Persona 5.
It was Persona 4 and then Persona 5 Dancing. That they just skipped number 5. Oh, sorry, Persona 6, yes. But we're not gonna get Persona 6 until, like, 2029.
Right. Thoughts on Ventus, Roxas, and Sora all battle and the Antag 3v1. Ventus and Roxas take place of Goofy and Donald for a small section.
So, 3 cannons shooting out of the same mark. I think that was, I think that would be fun.
Let's see. Which is worse to be a nobody about to disappear or one of the children in the Keyblade War?
Nobody about to disappear.
Yeah. I would definitely agree there. So is your OC from the present day game? So what do you feel if you could change your character thing? No, it's not. Angle, love you. Get off the OC. Because literally we drew these off of a whim to celebrate Kingdom Hearts 3. That's not that deep, sweetie.
How is it like to wait over 5 years for Kingdom Hearts 3?
It was torture. But I waited. We waited.
We waited and we replayed games and I had the mobile game to at least sustain me.
Let's see, thoughts on the Disney Town minigames from BBS? Fruit ball. Fruit ball. Fruit ball. Fruit ball. Fruit ball. Oh, that literally all I gotta think about that. And then the stupid fucking races. They're just so stupid. I hated it. Oh my god. Well, let's see. It's been 84 years. It might as well have been.
They called it the Game of Dreams, and it was. It truly was.
What would you do if they asked what would you do if they asked me to be in Kingdom Hearts 3? Well, it's really late for that. But I would have loved to be part of Kingdom Hearts 3. Even if it was a small role, even if it was like a screaming NPC running across San Fran, Tokyo, I would have loved just anything. I would scream and cry. So yeah. And you think it would be a small clip animation of Mickey waiting 15 more years for Kingdom Hearts 4? I would die.
Yep.
I haven't been to Disneyland since I was 6. Has it changed much? I haven't been there.
Yeah, we've never been.
Yeah, we've never been.
We've never been to Disneyland, and we've never been to Disney World, which is why it's such a big thing that we're trying to go this year.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, we're confirmed to go this year. It's just a matter of making time for money and all that stuff, saving money for it.
Oh, Retro Style has a good point. Is the PS4 fully updated right now?
Wouldn't you need to update your PS4 if you play the game, making you wait a bit longer? Oh no, I will be updating it before we head out. So it will be completely updated by the time we come back. So let's see. Since time travel is a thing, if they go back in time to stop Xehanort and do the cliche, everything is never. I would hate that.
And then Sora loses his memory, like my ending thinks.
And then I will break my CD. What was your favorite world in Dream Drop Distance? Probably.
I love Pinocchio's world, from both Sora and Riku's perspectives. Mostly because it was just very creative on a lot of things that they did in Riku's world. Mm-hmm. And I just loved running around the amusement park like a derp as Sora.
I'm wrong. World of Symphonia?
That was the music world.
No, I said the title correctly, right?
I think that was. Or Land of Symphonia.
Like, the World of Symphonia, the Land of Symphonia.
The Fantasia Land.
Yeah, the Fantasia World. That was my favorite one. Do you need to update your Xbox One as well as you acquire? I don't have an Xbox, but I would assume keep it updated. So yeah. The game is coming any day now. The game is coming any day now. That was me for the last 13 years! The game is coming any day now.
Well, I just kind of read that in. The game is coming any day now. Maybe.
What if I jinx that you'll have to wait over 15 years for Kingdom Hearts 4? Would you say to me it's your fault to me?
No. It's your folly.
It's your folly.
There's no T. It's your folly.
Would you cosplay Kingdom Hearts for Disney World? Disney World actually has very strict rules about costumes. The only exception to the rule is during Mickey's Not So Scary Christmas.
Halloween.
Not So Scary Christmas.
Not So Scary Christmas. Not so scary.
God damn it. Not So Scary Halloween, which I will be cosplaying as either Ursula or Moana. But if I had the time to make a cosplay for Kingdom Hearts, I would absolutely do it.
But we are Disney bounding.
Yeah, we are Disney bounding Riku and Sora.
We just need to figure out Disney bounding.
Yeah, all the outfits and stuff. Let's see. Favorite heartless boss. Oogie Boogie. Oh, heartless boss.
I was like, heartless boss?
Heartless boss. I can totally do that one.
Behemoth.
I hate Behemoth.
Because it's the same as the Hydra. You just get on its back.
Get on the Behemoth Dragon's Hydra's back! I don't know. Heartless boss. Probably Phantom or Kurt Kaiser. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Phantom or Kurt Kaiser. Let's see. Will you already answer that? If the nobodies have no hearts, does having a heart mean anything if they are not needed for living?
I think that the hearts are like answered earlier. I think the hearts are very symbolic and more like your soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a very symbolic. You're not the same person without your heart.
Yeah.
It's like left brain and right brain,
mm-hmm.
kind of thing.
Yeah. If Michaela is queen, does it make Natasha a princess? Yes.
I'm a princess.
Tasha's a princess. She's not a princess, she's a princess.
I'm a princess.
It's more Disney related than it's Kingdom Hearts, but is it weird that when I was a little, I had a weird obsessive with Chernobog? No, there's a lot of people that did. Because he was like evil.
He is so powerful. It's great.
Let's see. What would you and Mickey be like over 60 and Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out and you have kids? You're like, move out of the way, I'm playing game time, kiddos. Pretty much.
Yep.
That would be us. Question for both of you, wonderful ladies. If you could transform into any animal of your choice, what would it be and why? Wolf, probably. And what song is currently in your head? Let me face my fears.
I have to say that my favorite animal or the animal that I would transform into, which is the same thing, is a cat. And the song currently stuck in my head is "Who's That Woman?"
From Follies?
Yes, it's called Mirror Mirror. It's from Follies. I'm assistant directing and choreographing for that show, so it's in my head because I literally have to go to auditions for it.
What if instead of Dalmatians they do a collectible finding all Stitch's cousins? Actually, the collectible is the hidden Mickeys.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will be finding hidden Mickeys. That is the collectible thing.
As well as using the camera for other stuff. Like taking selfies with all of the bosses.
Taking selfies with all of the pudding heartless. And having fun while doing so. Tasha's going to see me struggle. It's going to be great.
Boss fights are going to take forever.
So I'm getting my ankles bitten for this. Are you too cute? Tasha's cute. I'm not. What if Kingdom Hearts 4 came out 70 years from now? I would die. If you had the choice to partner up two Disney characters in KH, like how Sora is paired up with Donald and Goofy, who would you choose? Minnie and Daisy. Yeah. I want to see Minnie and Daisy fucking fight. Let's go. Daisy has magic. Let's be real. No, Minnie has magic. I want to see Daisy fucking bring up a spear. Fucking bring up a fucking javelin. Let's go.
I would partner with Elsa for magic and then Mulan for like melee.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Tasha, can you take a video of me trying to take selfies with the bosses?
There will be plenty of videos after the blackout.
After the blackout. No, yeah, after the blackout, we're gonna be streaming it for you guys. So we'll have commentary.
Well, I will also be taking video of random stuff that happens and sending it to Mickey so she can make a medley of stuff.
Michaela's and Tasha's blackout experience. Let's see, Daisy with a spear. Right? Give her a javelin. Let's fucking go.
Right?
Let's see. 40 years later. Oh my god. But yeah. Alright. So we have 5 more minutes before we give the stream over to the YouTube video that you all should be watching as a prep for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, actually, also, Kingdom Hearts' own YouTube has come up with some shorter videos. They're no longer than like 4.5 minutes. And they describe a lot of the main plots of Kingdom Hearts, just the general basic plots that you need to know, except for Kingdom Hearts 2. So they're banking on the fact that the last thing you remember was Kingdom Hearts 2. So I would highly suggest, they're very well done. I would suggest going and watching those as well as the 15-minute video Mickey made.
So none of you would choose Max Goofy. Max is the head of the army right now.
I was about to say, we're going by thoughts. I'm assuming that Max is still in training to be a knight.
Fair. Tasha, do you suffer from self-deprecation and compliment abuse like Vicky?
Self-deprecation, yes. Compliment abuse? What is that?
When the entire chat demands that I accept that they call me cute.
Well, being in theater, I have to accept compliments just as, like, because theater is all about connections and who you know. And if you're always like, oh no, I'm not, people aren't going to be as open to you as, like, other people. So I do have to accept compliments. But what I usually do to counteract that is I'll give a compliment right back.
My goodness. Whew. We went through a lot of information. Like, how many? 2.5 hours. Fucking hell. Are you guys okay?
Miki, you are cute.
Nope. Does Sora know that he is beyond adorable? Stop it. Sora is my son.
Sora is the best thing to ever happen to anything. And it's funny because originally when they made Kingdom Hearts, they were going to have first Mickey Mouse be the star. Yeah. But then Disney was like, we can't have Mickey Mouse doing violence. And now here he is doing violence. Yeah, right. So then they decided on a lion character. And then they went, no, let's just make him human. And then that's how we got adorable, doesn't know what's going on, Sora.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, whew. But are you guys alright? We threw a lot of fucking lore and theories at you guys. Do you believe we'll finally learn what's in the box? Yes!
Yes!
We will learn what's in Lushu's box.
So, there's 2 theories on the box. 1, it's a Deus Ex Machina for Kingdom Hearts 3. Or 2, it's going to be a stepping stone into Kingdom Hearts 4 and the next saga.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Whew. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Shit, that mouse is one of the most violent ones out there, right?
Right?
Like, holy fucking shit. The things that he's done. I think I found a cup of nowhere. I'm just like, good.
When you got that little high going on, like, I don't understand the world, but it's purple and I love it.
So if a Chitri appeared in front of you, gave you a Keyblade, and wanted to snuggle you, you would snuggle the fuck out of it, wouldn't you?
He would be mine forever. And Chithri did not give me the Keyblade. The Keyblade was willed onto me by the foretellers. What Chithri gives you is a power bangle. And what that power bangle does is it collects lux, or light.
What if in the box is Kingdom Hearts 4, a fourth wall break joke?
Alright, so they're going to open the box. Inside the box is going to be a jar. When they open the jar, it's going to be a whole bunch of sand. They're going to pour out the sand, and on there is a piece of paper. And the paper is going to say, the real adventure was the friends you made along the way.
Oh my god. Jesus. Tasha, are you making sure Mickey doesn't spend her money on Turbo? Nope.
I have no control over Mickey. I only have control over her if I keep railing at her, and I'm not in the house as often as I would like to stop railing her from it. And I've also got a new cat to train and get used to the other cat, so I don't know if she's been on Toraba or not. But I'll find out when the next package gets here.
I thought that the Keyblade was a physical manifestation of the wielder's heart. Am I incorrect?
Yes. No, you are correct. But the Keyblade, like the power to summon it, it has to be willed from another.
Like, that is the rule. It has to be willed from another.
That's how mostly it goes.
Yeah, so as long as you're strong enough to handle it, it'll happen, but you have to have been willed it.
Yes.
That's why there are apprentices and masters and things of that nature.
And actually, the first thing, before you even get your Keyblade, in the game, the first thing that you do, you're on your little, like, stained glass heart circle thing, and you hear a voice going, pick your house, or pick your clan or team or whatever. And so you choose that before you even get your Keyblade.
What if it turns out Nomura was the one in the box?
Nomura just jumps out, surprise!
Question, Tasha, if Chithri jumps off a bridge, would you follow?
Yes.
What would you do if you got a Cheer 3 plushie?
Mickey actually did get me one for my birthday.
Yeah.
Because I'm obsessed with the mobile game.
Yeah.
It's actually in my arms right now.
Tasha, do you have a Discord or a social media?
I do not have Discord. I do not do social media except for my personal Facebook. Because I am not that famous.
What if in the box was a smash invite for Sora? I'd be done. I'd be like, okay, time. Like, King, you need to master me in Smash. Let's go. Let's go. Mickey, what was that giggle on Tora about? Tasha, she might have already spent money. I have not.
I know she has already.
What?
I know you.
But let's see here. What if Kingdom Hearts 4 is just a ploy to get Tashi back in Agrabah?
No! No, Nomura! No! No more Agrabah!
Wait, what? I'm so confused. Stream King's watching, so
King?
Yeah. So let's see. Sora versus Joker. Go! I would main Sora because I know King would main Joker. So that would be a thing. That's gonna be a thing.
Agreement. But no more Agrabah.
No more Agrabah.
My little ears can't take it anymore.
No. All right, it is now 5:44. It is time for us to end this podcast. What I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna put this podcast up on YouTube's, so that way YouTube peeps can watch the video and experience the craziness that is this YouTube stream. What if Joker showed up? I'd be done. Like, Persona 5, get the fuck out of my Kingdom Hearts.
But Tasha Arabia, no.
Whoa, Square, thank you so much for the $10. Hugs, Michaela and Tasha. You are too sweet. Thank you, William. Thank you so much. You are too sweet. But now we're at $2,100, so you guys only need $400 to make me fight Sephiroth. Satan Eagle. But yeah, so I'm gonna. Well, first of all, thanks Tasha for joining me.
Oh, you're welcome. It was fun.
Ah, Kingdom Hearts comes out of the.
What if what's in the box? It's a heart-shaped locket of the future, and it played the ending song from the Tigger movie.
Oh,
double G E E. Goodbye forever.
Oh my god.
Or TTAFE. Ta-ta forever. Yeah,
Ta-ta forever. That's
what it was.
I would cry. All right, so let's get you all to that video, shall we? What if the final boss is Sora? Instagram pictures.
It's Prompto, and he chastises Sora on his selfie skills.
Yeah.